Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't feel very right without the vocals. Let me get the vocal version going.
I'm hanging on to the other side. I won't give up to the end of me.
More lesbian party. Hell yeah. What's up, Gray? What's up, Mr. Giger? So the plan is the Mega Man DLC dropped, so I would like to do some races of that after I do my Rumble dailies. I didn't do my Rumble dailies yesterday because I was very tired. So I did miss out on some Metal Sonic 3.0 fragments, which does disappoint me a little bit, but it is what it is. It looks like there's going to be maintenance for CrossWorlds within the next 2 hours, so hopefully we can knock out our Rumble stuff within an hour, and then get like an hour of CrossWorlds in today. It's kind of what I'm hoping for. Looks like everything is smooth and running and going as per planned. What would you want for Legend Comp 4? Okay, first of all, before I get into that... Yo, Lucy! Wow, what? What do you mean you subscribed for 8 months? Didn't you... Wait, what? 2 days ago when I streamed, didn't you sub there? What happened with that? I mean, regardless, that's cool. Well, hi, Lucy. What would I want for Legend Comp 4? Honestly, I don't really know. Because Legend Comp 2 kind of did the most interesting thing where it was like, one slot gadget so you can't use the level 4 charge build, And, I think that was the most, like, creative thing they could have done with it. Also, for some reason, YouTube chat is not updating on my end. I had to read that message through the on-screen chat. I feel like they should do, like, another one gadget event, probably. That seemed to also be the one that people liked the absolute most. Oh, I know why it's not showing. It's because I have Top Chat enabled. Why is Top Chat even a thing on YouTube streams? That literally intentionally filters out other chat messages. And if people don't get their messages read, then like, why stick around, you know? What's up, Golden? Me and the lesbians. I love how so many people come in here specifically because my notification says lesbian party. I set that originally for the Tangle and Whisper stuff, but I figured, why don't we just keep it at this point, right? Sometimes it lets me sub when I have no money and it takes it back. That is actually fire. Dude, I'm down. I love seeing my notifications. I would change my Gundam Tanaka one to a Knuckles one, but I think it's cool that my Twitch has different alerts than my YouTube. Everyone loves lesbians. It is known. It is known. Lesbians have saved my life. Multiple times. No more double ring engine if that comes back again? You mean in, like, Legend Comp 4? Okay, here's the thing. I don't think double ring engine is very cool. Because the main issue with Ultimate Charge Level 4 wasn't that you could block items. It was that you could get a really huge lead. That was the main issue with it. And guess what you could do on lap 1 with ring engine? You could get a really big lead. Like, it's just the worst part of level 4. But it's the main aspect of the new build. It's really trash. I hate it. It's so stupid. But... Oh, that's the wrong game. But... I mean, like, whatever. Fuck, like, who cares at this point, dude? It's a racing game. Like, the best build is gonna be insane anyway. Super duper speed for Legend Comp 4. That would actually... That would be neat. It's a wonder why they don't have that CC on, online yet. Hi, Aroni. I just jumped on Rumble and I've already got a invite. That's so funny. Oh yeah, the reason that I have a Smurf equipped right now is because I was showing one of my friends that Smurfs are in this game. You feel the sunshine, does it brighten up your day? Okay, let's catch up on what I missed here. But yeah, supersonic speed or one-slot gadget would be my pick for Legend Comp 4. To tell you the truth, I haven't played Legend Comp outside of Round 1. Round 1 satisfied me and gave me the competitive fix that I wanted, and I got my titles out of it, so, you know. Shabig. So here's the thing, Lucy. I'm hopping on Mega Man after doing my dailies, which hopefully only takes like 30 minutes, because we got maintenance in like an hour and a half. So if you want to play Mega Man with me, hop on, but if you don't, that's fine too. I'm down for more supersonic speed, still going to be desync hell. It might even be worse than supersonic speed, if we're being honest. But yeah, I need Lucy Cat pictures in the Discord, thank you. We will be reviewing those. Oh yeah, quick thoughts on the Mega Man track. Very good. Definitely the second best track. Unfortunately, Pac-Man reigns supreme, and that's just how it is in this household. All right. Let me get this going before maintenance happens in CrossWorlds. Oh yeah, isn't there a new Vector skin? It's not a Ring Shop skin, which disappoints me, but they teased Metalhead Charmy and Metalhead Espio, so it makes sense that we get Metalhead Vector, and he's actually probably the most affordable of the bunch, which is pretty nice. So that's pretty swag. Got new emotes as well. DJ. the little arm shimmy. Rock and roll. This is like directly out of his Sonic Heroes, like final smash attack. The team attack, if you will. Look at this, Lucy. I bet you're jealous. I got Good Luck Bear fragments and Sonic Rumble. Oh my god, go. No. I love it when people don't get that I don't want to join them, and then they keep sending invites over and over. I usually join people when they invite me if I'm not streaming, but if I'm streaming, then I'd rather host my own lobby so I can just matchmake when I want to, you know? Did I get my daily purchases? I did not. I'm almost halfway there on Metal 3.0, and I think I have like 100-ish. I think I have like 100-ish Omni fragments. I love daily fragments. I actually do, though. That's the thing. I really like the concept of working towards something every day. I think it's fun. I would love to get to Master Emerald League just so I could get the red rings, but, like, it's gonna be so much playing. This is what always happens to me. I get to the Ruby League with, like, little effort. Or, sorry, I get to the Chaos Emerald League with very, very little effort. And I get really motivated to play during the Chaos Emerald League. And then I finally am ready to get back to Master Emerald League for the first time. And then I just lose all energy because I already did so much grinding during Chaos Emerald League. And then I just never get to Master Emerald League. That's kind of what happens to me. Maybe you didn't see it? I think the timer just reset at midnight. One thing I prefer over CrossWorlds is that Rumble, besides maybe Charmy, but he kind of falls off of finales, doesn't have a strong meta, so you can go with whatever you want. Yeah, Charmy, in the right hands, is basically an Extreme Gear Knuckles, though. With his Sting Barrage, unfortunately. Like, he's pretty good. But I do think that Rumble is better than CrossWorlds in finales. Like round 3 of Rumble is usually better than lap 3 of CrossWorlds because you can usually bring it back a lot more consistently. I forgot that emote existed. I'm not gonna lie, Lucy. I really love the Superstars pixelated Sonic skin. But yeah, I feel like you can be at like a 2,000 ring deficit and still bring it back in this game. That's the thing you gotta react to at the beginning of these matches, is that it's like really easy for people to cancel out of your, I was scared that he was gonna handcuff me back, so I just used my dive kick. People can hit you out of your freaking charge blast very quickly. That's why I kill Charmies who run Sting Barrage in all games. Hi, Two-Tail. Yeah, even when we did, like, a custom lobby for Red Rings, I was like, guys, you should probably target this Charmy because he's running Sting Barrage, and Sting Barrage is insanely strong. Little flawless win for the Big Schnucks. Love to see it. I think it was added recently back to the channel. It's all the way at the bottom. That's interesting. I think there was... I don't know if you were there initially, Lucy, but there were a lot of old emotes drawn by Rarty that share the same art style. I mean, you know that one was added back, so maybe you were there. I can't remember. But, ooh, I love Magical Girl Blaze. Hello! But, a lot of them were removed because it didn't really fit the theming. Yo, what's up? Tuna? Tana? Tuna? I remember I asked you if your name was pronounced Tuna, but I don't remember if you answered me on that one. I love the charming emotes. I think it's really cool when Sonic streamers have, like, emotes after the one character that they really like. I think that's, like, really sick. Because it's like, you could subscribe to Callie if you want, Amy. You could subscribe to Virtual Cat if you want Vector. Tona? Okay, Tana? Tana? Or Tona? Tona. You were there. True. Okay, you were a founder of the Aaron Society, the modern Aaron Society. I forgot what I was talking about completely. I'm NGL gonna lie with you. Why did I do that? It's just never worth it to pop skills in this minigame, ever. Literally ever. I'm not doing that again. You can't convince me. We're done. Now I'm in a little bit of a precarious spot, but it's fine. Okay, there we go. I hate this survival game because I don't get to use my fun skills, man. The violence consumes you. You needed to punch. That's the thing, though. That's the thing. I especially love using Combo Strike on Knuckles because, you know, he's the punching character. Out of all the characters in Sonic, he's the one that punches. Spring emote? What is that? I swear to God, if that's a global emote for a High Train... Oh, wait, no, that's Callie. Wow, I didn't know she had that. I also forgot that I gifted you a Callie sub, Lucy. Let me kill real quick. $10, you do it again? I mean, $10 is $10. That's all I'm saying. I love that some of the Ready Up mini games intentionally face backwards. I need to get some more Charmy emotes. Yeah, I don't have any Knuckles emotes because I didn't want to, like, rip existing PNGs that are, like, copyrighted. It has nothing to do with a fear of copyright. I don't care about that. It's mainly just I think it looks cleaner if I actually, like, do it properly and, like, draw them myself or commission them myself. So that's what I would prefer to do. But, again, like I said in a past stream, I don't know how to draw Knuckles. He's got, like, a really interesting diamond-shaped head. Like, he doesn't just have a normal head. Even in those, like, new Japanese figures of him, by, like, one of the original character designers, he's got, like, a block head. I find the best strategy here is to find, like, 2 of these, and, like, hit them back to back to back. That's what we like to call a little bit of a speedrun skip. You intentionally KO yourself so you can get back here. Yeah, what of it? I would really love if I didn't get this swipe from me last second. Oh, dude, I got shielded and a KO? I'm pretty safe. So if I get hit by somebody, I can just hit them back and get all my rings back. It's nice. That didn't actually hurt me, I don't think. That didn't hit anybody. That glitched out. Every single time I use KO, it glitches out. Every single time. But that's a big fat dub. Big fat W. What's up, fishy? Adversaries get shelved off the racetrack. I'm not sure what that means. but I think you're threatening all those who oppose you on the racetrack. Kind of a cool character lineup here. We got Locksmith Shadow, Treasure Hunter Knuckles, and Magical Girl Blaze. I think it's really funny that they chose Blaze of all characters to be a magical girl, because she's so, like, serious coded, you know? Fleetway Sonic straight up drawn like a Christmas tree. You mean the silhouette of his quills? I do think it's funny looking back on just how Fleetway Sonic in general is drawn, because the artwork is actually quite consistent compared to, like, old Archie, but he's like very much his own character design, I find. Speaking of Magical Girl Blaze, I kind of want to play her right now. What's up, D? So much better than calling you idiot. It's a cute name. Fuck it. At 1 million rings, we can do a gacha pull. It's not really gacha, but it's still a gambling machine. Okay, this looks good. Which is this? Pyro Shield? I don't know if I want to do that. Burst Hover, that's pretty good for Hunt. It's also pretty good for Survival, though. I think I might like that more so than Hunt. I'm gonna try it. Let's go. So what is that? Burst Hover. We're gonna try that on Survival, because it's both an attack and a movement. Shield skills are not too terribly important to me personally. I need Magical Girl, Blaze, and then Whisper. Well, hopefully next time I get some codes to give away from the Rumble devs, hopefully you can get something from that. Blazing Charge. That's an aerial movement skill. That right there, that's Hunt coded. That's like perfect for Hunt. I'm gonna put this on Team, because I think Combo Strike on Survival is just the best thing that you can do there. And then Sizzling Split, boom, pretty good. Actually, should I put that on Hunt? Nah, I should put that on Team so I can hit other teammates back. And then let's get a better buddy going here too. Silver gameplay when? I do actually have the Galahad skin. I guess I could do that. Maybe after this I'll hit you up with some silver. Oh yeah, and I also finally got the Sage buddy. We love Gamba. Yeah, you know, the one thing I don't like, the one quote-unquote gambling mechanic in this game I'm not big on is the puzzle pieces. So for those that don't know, if you open up a certain amount of capsules, there's a chance that you can get a puzzle piece. And if you get 12 out of 12 puzzle pieces during a season, you get 100 red star rings for free, which is pretty good. What's up, Diaz? But it's... Yeah, after this one, I'll probably go silver. Like a Galahad or something. But the issue with it is that the drop rates for the puzzle pieces are very little unless you get a legendary capsule. And to get a legendary capsule, it's either a random chance or you have to pay a certain amount of red star rings to get it. And I just think it... Oh, wow, that's you, Golden, right? Or am I mistaken? Love that skin, by the way. I really want it this season. But it's a little bit counterproductive to spend your hard-earned red star rings for a chance to get more red star rings. That is literally Las Vegas gambling. And I'm not taking any criticism on that observation. I haven't gotten Tangle yet, so trying to work hard on that right now, really close to getting her. I genuinely hope that the people who regularly tune into my Rumble streams can get some codes next time I give them away. I usually do raffles with the occasional custom game like we did last time, but I really hope that y'all can get it, because with just one of those giveaway codes, it's insanely affordable, actually. No, why did the hitbox block me? If that's a shadow, no, that's Sungazer on metal. Okay, third, hopefully. I have a shield, so I shouldn't lose this unless somebody has a dash. Yeah, like the Wisp. Unfortunate, but I mean, it's still winnable with a fourth 900 rings, I guess. I really like the baseball Amy skin. That comes from Sonic Forces Mobile. Blaze Amy's a really cute pairing, too. If you play Galahad Silver, I'll hop on with Valiant Tails. Hell yeah. I'm down for that pairing. I need those codes to afford future silver skins due to my need for 100%. Are you trying to get 100% on like, just your favorite character, like getting all the skins for silver. Because that's what I want to do with Knuckles eventually. I've already missed out on like 4 or 5 of them, but I mean, like, I'm fine with it because if I don't have money, I don't have money, and that's all there is to it, you know? My country's culture is not your metaphor. I don't even remember what I said. Did I say something insane? And Sonic Speed Sim. Neato burrito. Time for my camera to bug up for the finale, so it's not just me. I assumed that somehow it was just me, because I'm playing like a high FPS manual camera settings on PC build specifically. I thought it might have just been me. See, I have a really big issue with only targeting things that are like directly in front of you, depending on your camera angle. It makes this minigame specific kind of hard. Counter killer. This one's easy because you can see the... Fuck, you can see the little purple spots. That's bullshit, dude. He kept targeting the exact opposite one that I wanted. Viking, it's always Viking. Dude, I'm not getting good luck at all. Viking again. Actually, that's a samurai. What am I talking about? Wow, I actually somehow qualified, even though I kept getting really unlucky on that one. Also, Golden, did you stream snipe this? But yeah, I think I need like Mummy Knuckles, Football Knuckles, and Renegade Knuckles. And then I don't even know who's left after that, but I think there's one more. Oh, Festival Knuckles. I didn't get any of those ones. I mean, even if you did stream snipe, it's fine. It is what it is, you know? It's fun. My only issue with sniping is if people, like, target me, because that's just cringe. But yeah. Star Song. Mommy Knuckles. You know, occasionally, Lucy, I think it was some gender bend Knuckles artwork I saw, where he's got like a bandage over his chest, and oh my god. I don't know why I talked about that. I need a rainbow. Oh, you know what? I need a chest for security? And then a rainbow? No! God damn it. Middle. Fuck off. Camera control is so weird, bro. It didn't let me hit it. It didn't let me hit the fucking thing. I swear to Christ, dude, every single time I get a homing attack box, every single time I get one while streaming, it literally doesn't work. It didn't let me hit the death egg. And I barely even hit somebody else up there, even though I was spamming it. I'll do a Galahad game after I win with Blaze, because I really prefer playing as Blaze right now. Okay, I think I'm about halfway. Agent Stone fan. I played a match with that person before. God, this minigame sucks. I wish it was better, because I actually like the gameplay loop concept of it. But it feels really buggy if you get hit. And it feels like there's a lot of desync to it, too. What time is it? 3:31. I think maintenance is around 4:50, so I should be good to do a few more of these for my capsules. Dude, it's unfortunate, because that game is actually really fun. I get excited when I see that Sky Sanctuary finale, but It's always such a toss-up about like whether or not it'll work properly for me if I get hit. If you get hit, it's so easy to bug out. Or if you're trying to hit somebody in specific, instead of just like mashing your homing attack in hopes that you hit somebody completely random, yeah, I don't know. So that's what most people do, right? They don't have an issue because they're just trying to hit literally anybody so that they can get the extra rings. But in my case, I'm typically trying to hit the person that has the crown. Because if you don't hit crown, it's not likely that you'll do too well. You can still win without going for crown for sure, but I mean... It's just... There's a certain strategy there. I think this is one of those games that it doesn't matter if you fall behind, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, this area here exists. Okay, yeah, just go for the direction that I'm going in, I guess. Getting hit after the rainbow cloud and falling all the way to the bottom hurts so much. Yeah, and you know what sucks too? There are times where you can get all the way up to the death egg, like without using a rainbow cloud, and it won't even let you hit the death egg afterwards, because I guess they try to balance around it, which sort of makes sense, but I don't know. I think that you should still be able to do that, because it's not easy to get up there. Wow, you really just think you can hit me and not get retaliated? That's really funny, dude. Wow, you really think you could just, like, hit me and not get retaliated on? That's super cute, buddy. How many times just to teach you this lesson, old man? And then it's also cringe as well, because I like to sometimes like chill out at the top after hitting the death egg, and so that I can hit other people coming up if they have a crown. And that's what I was trying to do there, but it wouldn't let me hit the death egg. And sometimes the opposite happens, where it barely even lets you hit the death egg, or when it barely even lets you hit another person. And then sometimes if you get hit and land back on the clouds, when you're in iframes, you don't bounce off of the clouds. You walk around on the cloud, and you can fall in between gaps and literally just fall off the stage and lose a bunch of points for that. And also, in addition to that, you can literally, like, in addition to that, you can literally... You targeted the exact wrong group of people. That's awesome. You can just not bounce off of a rainbow cloud while you're in iframes, and then somebody else gets the rainbow cloud. Pretty sure Deathbringer is never a real person. Pretty sure that's a bot name. I love Rumble, but it does have a lot of jank. Yeah, and I mean, I guess in some cases you can be like, oh, well, it's just a mobile game, and the production value that they put into this for a mobile game is higher than average, so you can give it some leniency, but it feels odd playing on PC, because it just feels like a regular console game to me, if anything. Kitty is watching. Can you send a picture, Lucy? I need to show everybody Kitty. But yeah, if I win this one, I'll hop on Galahad, and if 2Tail is available, we'll get some Valiant Tails in here too. Boom, 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 boom. Also, I was doing some research, and I'm pretty sure every character besides, like, 2 of them have gotten a free skin in the Golden Ring shop. If I remember, I'll go over it again with you guys. So many bots in this lobby. You can tell because they just don't move. Knights of the Round Table. What was Sir Lamorak? Because he wasn't a Round of the Knight, or he wasn't a Knight of the Round Table. I can never remember with him. That's fine, I didn't get that. I have Cyclone Dash ready on deck for the next section. Ooh, I could have used that star capsule. so glad I didn't fall off. It would have invalidated so many of those rings I just got. It's fine with me. What, did I teleport downwards? Dude, I was mashing ring swipe and it didn't work. I mashed it like 3 times. You weren't even gone, or you weren't even in here for long, Diaz. I wouldn't have even known. Damn, 5k ring lead. Whoops. Kinda went beast mode, demon mode. Alright, let's get some Galahad in here. Is that my... Have I only done 1 capsule so far? What time is it? Yeah, because I don't want to miss the my opportunity to do some world matches before maintenance. Alright, we're Galahading. He's a rare, I believe. Yeah, this was one of the ring skins. So, for those that don't know what I'm talking about, the Gold Ring shop is where you can buy special skins, just, you know, for free with regular currency. My day hasn't been much yet. So Poet Espio was a ring skin. Supercharger Zavok was a ring skin. I call him that because he reminds me of Bowser and Skylander Superchargers. Angler Big was a ring skin. Deli Vector ring skin. Charmy has had a ring skin. It's like Feudal Soldier Charmy. Night Sonic was a ring skin. Camper Knuckles. Don't think Tails has got one yet. I don't know if Blaze has gotten one yet. I don't think Amy's gotten one yet. Shadow hasn't gotten one yet, I don't believe. I don't think Eggman has one. Galahad was a ring skin. Unicorn Cream was a ring skin. I don't know if Rouge has one yet. And then Winter Jet was a ring skin. So there's still a few characters that I've yet to get one. See if I can get a better buddy for him here. And then I'll invite Two-Tail in. What is fitting for Silver's buddy? I picked the Jade Ghost because it can phase in between things. And that kind of reminds me of Psychokinesis. Probably the Smurfs, right? I wish that we had a little plushie of Blaze, like we do for Sonic and Knuckles and the other characters. What's up, Jose? I was just talking about how I like specialist characters. I guess I could do Caliburn since it's Galahad. Oh yeah, I actually have to do this. I hate... Dude, I fucking hate whatever this is. Let me... Thank you. I hate it when they auto-equip skills like that. It's so useless. And the UI is unintuitive, too. Okay, Hunt, we're gonna want... I don't have any special skills for Silver, because I don't play him that often. So we're gonna have to make do here. What's a good movement skill for him? Because I have a loadout that doesn't really involve specific things. Or, like, specific skills. I can probably do air dodge here. Air dash, rather. Thinking about smash for some reason. Survival. I probably want tackle and team. Survival. I don't even have the skill stars to get something if I want to. Okay, I'll get you in there, Two-Tail. We're doing a Knights of the Round lobby real quick. Before we get into some Mega Man racing. I mean... Any attack skill would do fine, I guess. I mean, I guess I'll do punch. I don't even know. I don't even have the skills to get, like, a generic attack skill. I really like the new Smurfs lobby theme, too. I think it's really juicy. Very catchy. It doesn't even remind me of Smurfs. Oh! Yeah, let me do my emotes and stuff real quick. Yeah, he would definitely do the leaf thing. Roar would be funny. 2026. Yeah, why not? And then for this, how about I do patty cake? Papa Starship Troopers Ultimate Bug War. Is that like a game that's sponsoring Mewtwo King or something? That sounds exactly like the type of thing that he would get sponsored by. Ultimate Bug War as well. They got insects up in this shit. What's up, Dark Cleaner? Haven't seen you in a sec. I feel like Tangle's fitting to equip for Silver. Okay, I think we're good. I can't remember. Is this my second capsule? 2 left today. Yeah. Okay. So we got a few more matches to go. It actually looks cool. What is Starship Troopers? Is that like an established franchise, or is that like something new? Because no offense, but that sounds like a type of game that would get announced at the Xbox showcase, which I associate with a bunch of like shooter games in space that I can't differentiate. Work is eating all my free time, in fact. I just came back home. That's actually part of why I wanted to go live at this hour, because I feel like that's when a lot of people are getting home. But, I mean, hey, at least you're making that bread, right? There's literally no worse feeling than not having money and like, needing or wanting things. Besides maybe, like, death, I guess. Yeah, got in right at 1 second left. Yo, 3-stream streak. Thanks, Jose. I, have never seen somebody use that in my stream before. I got, like, stun locked for a second. I was like, what the hell is that? I think it's an old franchise that was mostly a show or movie, but I actually have zero clue. But there's a game for it, and it looks like brainless FPS fun. What was the last, like, FPS game I enjoyed? I think it was Halo Infinite when that came out, and I played it for, like, 11 hours for, like, 1 week. Okay, we're not doing that, I guess. No, god damn it, motherfucker! Man, come on! Whatever. Maybe I can squeak out second. Never mind, give me 17th fucking thousand! Why?! Why?! I'm not actually mad, by the way. I just think it's funny to be loud. What Wii achievements we doing? Right now we're working on Kirby's Return to Dreamland. I don't really have any big plans to do any other Wii games, but Kirby's Return to Dreamland is my GOAT. That's my favorite Wii game, so that's what we're planning to do. Kato caught slipping straight mustard face. I got caught fucking slipping on Pinball Carnival. I hate doing dishes, yeah. Doing dishes is only good when you're being paid for it, I think. I never, ever want to subject myself to a place that doesn't have a dishwasher ever again, but it will likely happen. Sonic Soup, I thought we were friends, man. I even reinstalled you and everything to do a Tails playthrough. Tails is actually quite fun in that game because you can, like, hold down on the D-pad to, like, lower your flight. But yeah, the Kirby achievements are actually pretty balanced too, Luffy, because I find that with retro achievements, there's a lot of achievements that are like insanely difficult because like you gotta prove to everybody that you're a hardcore gamer. You know how like PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam achievements are typically just like story progression and then like a few 100% related things, right? I do appreciate it when games have challenges like hitless runs and whatnot, but gotta look for the crystal. I do appreciate it when they have things like hitless runs, but I find that retro achievements has a complete boner for challenge runs, and they'll do really specific things like only fucking howl 3 times as Wolf Link throughout the entirety of the first location in Twilight Princess while wearing a red tunic 3 hours into the game. You know, like they'll do something really stupid like that for some reason. And that'll be like 15 of the achievements. And then the rest is just like regular stuff like get all the collectibles. Get every heart piece, you know? But Kirby's Return to Dreamland actually has pretty balanced ones, thankfully, where it's largely like, you know, just like get all the platinum medals and, you know, no-hit the EX bosses, complete the true arena, stuff like that. I'm really looking forward to the one that's like, you know, clear the arena without Kirby, because I love playing as DDD, so that's a good excuse. I can't! I can't! This is an anti-doing dishes stream. We're secondarily not very fond of vegetables, as well as going to bed. And brushing my teeth, dude. I hate it when Dad gets angry. I swear I just forgot. That's why it's bone dry. I really like this song, even though I'm not a big fan of the Lost World levels visually in this game. I think the Lost World levels just look really, like, bland in this game, truthfully speaking. Like, visually, I don't know. Eventually, I'm gonna need to go for an attack star. A little bit of protection. It's not where I wanted to go, but at least I didn't lose first. Lost World being bland is a big shocker. I don't think that you're spitting the facts that you think you're spitting there. Because Lost World as a game is actually really gorgeous visually. Its locations are like, you know, they're just like basic like sand, ice, tropical, but it doesn't look bland. The actual graphics of the game are very nice. No, you don't just get to say is it and think you can get away with it. You don't get to do that. Okay, hold on. Hold on. It's time to defend Lost World. Give me a second. You don't just get to say is it. Okay, hold on. That game is gorgeous. It was one of the games I wanted the most on the Wii U because it was super pretty. See if I have a clip of it. So there's this for starters. I forget what this is called. It's like Seaway Segway or something. Seaside Segway. Absolutely iconic. Look at the ripples in the water. Look at the smoothness of his jump ball right there. Okay. So watch your damn tone. Not to mention the cleanness of the UI and the homing attack reticles. Okay. And then right here we got one of the most beautiful zones in the game, which is the Seaside Zone. So watch your damn tone. They even brought back the Sonic Heroes egg ponds. Okay, they look so cute and gorgeous in this game, and they really fit well in here. I also really appreciate the Mario Galaxy planet aesthetic for the concept of Sonic, who's a character that rolls between slopes and stuff. It just works really well. Even though I don't mechanically enjoy the Wisps, I think that it's really beautiful to have such a wide variety of colors in the game. Okay, so watch your damn tone. What's this? Look at that. Look at the way that they seamlessly integrate the classic badniks into this game. Into a modern Sonic game. Look at the frizziness on the outer part of the clouds there, dude. God damn. Okay? And then, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on the fucking juicing segment where you could juice into like water fountains of apple juice and orange juice and watermelon juice. So watch your tone, okay? We got the piss fountain. Never saw Mario Galaxy do that, personally. Just saying. So watch your damn tone. Put some respect on Master Zeke, okay? Oh my god, don't even get me started on the totally not sweet mountain world, alright? Now, the art direction may not be nearly as cohesive as Sweet Mountain, but this is still a treat, as they might say in the industry. Look at the licorice grind rails, dude. We're on a half-eaten Oreo! So watch your tone. Look at the donuts, man! So watch your tone. Okay? Watch your tone. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm not done cooking you yet. Honeycomb Highway? Look at it, dude. Honeycombs, man. Honeycombs. It's a Mach speed section, and they're using buzz bombers. You got the crispy red star ring SFX. It's rewarding to get it on a high octane level where you can't hold back. So watch your damn tone when talking about Sonic Lost World around me, okay? I can't let anybody get away with that, I fear. Maybe I'll play the Wii U version someday. It looks even better on the PC. Okay, you can't just type LOL, Luffy. You can't just type LOL. Okay. You can't just type LOL. Hold on. Dude, look at the lighting. Look at the shadows. We transition from a 3D environment to a 2D environment where the whole gimmick is to run off of the walls and homing attack onto things. Look at the grass hanging off of the ceiling, the moss, if you will, that you can actually climb to, by the way. Come on, man. You better buy Sonic Lost World on sale on Steam right now and do a full playthrough. Wii U game? Wii U, Asuka? You saying that like it's an insult? Did you forget that Super Mario 3D World existed? Did you forget that's what Bowser's Fury is based on, my man? Where's Magical Girl? Actually, no. I'm not gonna do Magical Girl. I'm gonna do Percival, since you're on Valiant. Insert cheesy bread here. like I'm Pac-Man. I had it for the 3DS because I didn't know they had it for the Wii U initially. And I had already gotten it. That's an interesting perspective. I've never considered the possibility of somebody just not knowing there was a Wii U version because, I mean, I'm very used to, like, you know, games at that time, like even Sonic Generations coming out on handheld and console, you know, Sonic Racing Transformed and all that too. But it makes total sense if you just haven't seen like a commercial for it pop up in the wild, or if like you are an unfortunate soul that isn't terminally online back in 2013. Wii U version clears so hard. I want to play the 3DS version because, for one, I don't think it looks as bad as people want you to believe it is. The special zones look like trash, but that's just kind of normal for Dimp's handheld Sonic games, let's be real. Starting with Sonic Advance, by the way. Peaking in Sonic Rush, by the way. And, well, in terms of good quality, not bad quality. And, what was the other meme I was about to say? Oh, I want to play it because it's like one of the only handheld exclusive 3D Sonic games that exist, and it looks like it would just be interesting to play, like, from a technology standpoint. I don't know. I really appreciate the variety of these, like, rainbow pathways that they have in both CrossWorlds and Rumble. Very clever utilization. Also, I love that she spins around like Sonic Rush when she does her homing attack. It's so sick. 3D World ain't all that either, dude. Okay, so what's your favorite looking video game? What's your favorite looking Mario game or Kirby game. Like, come on. You're just trying to be unique. Yo, what's up, Tangle? I love you, Tangle. Look at the Chaotix over there. Oh my god, I love Sonic. How we feeling about Tomodachi Living the Dream demo? Oh, also, hi, Star the Cats. We're playing a cat right here. Look at that. I'm glad there's a demo because I know a lot of people personally that were on the fence about it. And I can personally speak from my own experience that demos are such a godsend when you were broke as a child without an allowance and you want to play video games on the new system you just got. The amount of times I played the Rayman Origins demo on 3DS was insane. 3DS had some good-ass demos, by the way, dude. Kingdom Hearts, I think Dream Drop Distance, freaking Snake Eater, Resident Evil 2, I think, maybe? Or was it the original? I don't remember. Maybe it was Revelations. Rayman Origins, like I said. My only issue is that they had limited amounts of plays on them. I seen it, but I was a kid with no money and thought it would have just been the same with some new levels. Oh no, you got scammed! Successful scam! Because that's what they want you to think with those games. They want you to think that Rayman Raving Rabbids TV Party on the 3DS or on the DS is the exact same as Rayman Raving Rabbids TV Party on the Wii, when in reality, they're so different, and one of them is swap. And for some reason, I played a shit ton of TV Party on the DS, even though it was basically slop core. It was like an actual mobile game. But I probably put 30 hours into that anyway. Clever! Yo, what's up, my man? Thanks for the gifted. I appreciate that. For some big old Sonic Rumblies and Mega Mans later? Appreciate you, man. Run a pretty good Rumble session here. Trying to do my capsule dailies until we hop into some Mega Man racing. And I know that you love playing CrossWorlds, so if you want to hop in with me and Two Tail and whoever else, we could probably hit that up. Dun, 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 please give me my burst hover, cause I wanna live and survive. Fuck it! Okay. The vector is aggressive. But yeah, gameplay-wise and level design-wise, Lost World Wii U is probably way better. But I still want to play it because it's a technical marvel. Because you also got to remember, for the longest time, the only 3D Mario on a handheld was Mario 64 DS until 3D Land came out. And I think that was very interesting. Because they didn't even try to make like an original 3D Mario on DS. So I also feel that Lost World 3DS is pretty interesting. Well, I'm out. It's okay because supper's ready? Okay, and enjoy your meal. I'll be your jester entertaining you during your feast. I've never played a game where I'm like, oh my god, it's gorgeous. I think you just hate art direction, and that would explain why you're pooping on Sonic Lost World Wii U Edition. Maybe you also just like realism more than cartoons. Because I like the cel-shaded, popping colors. Maybe you just hate everything that's cool. Maybe you just have every worst opinion of all time, and that would explain it. I'm just kidding, by the way. I still have the demo for Team Sonic Racing. I didn't even know that had a demo, because the first time that I got to play Team Sonic Racing, I played it through, like, Xbox Game Pass or something, and it was the full version. It was either that, or I was borrowing it on one of my friend's Xbox accounts. I think Lost World is good stylistically, but it's not the prettiest game ever either. Well, the reason that I think it looks, like, fantastic is mainly largely because of the high resolution combined with the like, popping, vibrant colors. Like, that's why it also looks way better specifically on the, on PC. It looks great on the Wii U. That was, like, legit one of the reasons I wanted it for the Wii U. It's because it looks so pretty. But, God, it's just so good on, like, a high-res monitor on PC. Dun, 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 dun. And how often, by the way, do you get Wii U exclusive games coming to PC? What the fuck? I just want to point that out. Dude. I can think of, like, Wonderful 101 as one of the only other examples. That guy is super far ahead. Okay, we got about 50 minutes before the maintenance, so hopefully I don't get messed up here. Yeah, you lost, Chief. Doesn't matter if you handcuffed me. I was probably more impressed with colors on the Wii as a kid. I also prefer that game in general. Yeah, it's a lot more well-constructed. I really like that Charmy Victory animation, by the way. I don't ever remember having a moment of being like, wow, this is gorgeous when playing a Wii game. I definitely had that more so with Wii U. Even though I grew up with the Wii, I think I was just, like, normalized to the 480p graphics that were present on the Wii in general. Ah, look at that. We ran out of our capsules for the day. We got a win. Perfect timing to hop on CrossWorlds before maintenance starts. Hopefully, before maintenance starts, and maybe Google lied to me about the, whoops. Maybe, no, we're not ending! Maybe Google lied to me about the time zone thing. Maybe it's already started, and we're screwed permanently. Who knows? I'm gonna catch up with chat. I just gotta get this going. I have bought games that I'll play for 0 seconds, but Team Sonic Racing is still my most regretted game purchase of all times, all because I was hyped for CrossWorlds. I think you would have had more fun with it if you had people to play with, Lucy. But considering that game doesn't have a shred of crossplay in any capacity, you got so scammed. What price did you get it for? Because I know they want like $50 for that on Steam. And I would not pay more than 10. In fact, I did buy it for like $8 one time, and I refunded it because I was not having fun with it. I didn't think it was very good compared to like Transformed, which is my favorite Sonic Racing game. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Even when I played it on Xbox, I didn't like it that much. When it was like on launch day. It was kind of rough for that game too, because Crash Team Racing just came out. And that's like a way better game in almost every way. God damn it. Okay, sorry. Okay, let me get into a lobby. There, guys, join up, and we'll do some Mega Man racing. Good emote combo there, Star. I'm booting. Alright, let me catch up on what I missed here. What is our thoughts on Mario and Sonic on the Winter Olympic Games for the DS? I never got to play that one personally, but I've always admired it. My first ever memory was being at a grocery store and seeing, like, the locked-up game cabinet past the checkout aisle. And, yeah, you recognize it, Lucy. Wait until you see my horn. It's even better. It's even better. I saw the locked-up game case past the checkout aisle, and I saw Mario next to Sonic on skis and snowboard, respectively, I believe. And I'm like... No, Sonic was on the skis. And I'm like, what the hell? Well, I didn't realize they were chill now. Controller isn't connecting? You're gonna have to go keyboard mode, I fear. You have to do this for me. And I've always wanted it because of that. And I remember going home and checking YouTube and, like, looking up cutscenes for it. And I'm like, what? They actually interact too? It's not a party game? Well, it was a party game, but, like, the DS version specifically has, like, this campaign and everything. And the graphics, I will say, the graphics on that game look pretty swaggin'. They look pretty good. Like, something about the low-resolution pixel feel of it is actually chills. It's legitimately chills. I remember my first boost game was Forces. When I was younger, I saw the ad for Generation Unleashed and got scared I wouldn't be able to register what I was playing and die. It's funny you say that too, D, because I remember when Unleashed first came out, I watched one of my friends beat up the Dark Gaia creatures while yay, Knights. Is that Lucy? Beat up the Dark Gaia creatures while Tails was cowering, and I'm like, I get you, Tails. I'm terrified too, man. I couldn't play this game. I legitimately thought that the night levels were like a horror game, and I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to, like, register the boost gameplay when I saw, like, just the average adult playing it. But when I got older, I started looking up, like, speedruns of the game, and I was like, wait, this looks like canon Sonic speed. I want to play this. I want to learn the speedrun tech. So I went and I bought a PS3 copy of the game when I was older, and I was grinding like M speed and D speed. Didn't alt charge get nuked? All you need to know about alt charge is that they reduced the invincibility period from 3 seconds to 1.5 seconds, which is pretty shitty in comparison. But if you want to block things, you just have to hold your level 4 for longer before you let go of it. And in addition to that, Ring Engine, the double Ring Engine build that uses both of them, that one is literally only better because it has like the highest speed in the game. Also, can we get some ready ups? I want to play before the servers go down in like 40 minutes. I still think that the sense of speed you get on Unleashed is king. I think that's the best in series. And they really don't hold your hand. People were calling it hallway the game for so long, but it's not. There are so many rage compilations on YouTube because people don't know how to dodge in that game. The controls are awesome, bro. Lucy, I actually just think you're fine running the same alt charge build. You just have to be a bit smarter about when you pop it. The only reason that we might lose is if a Ring Engine player comes in here and doesn't get hit by an item. It's funny because, like I said, the worst problem with alt charge was that people could get really big leads with it. Gotta make sure I have the right gadgets. People could get really huge leads with it, but now the meta with Ring Engine is that you just get a big lead. And that's the point of Ring Engine in its entirety. Which is extremely cringe if you ask me. My first 3D Sonic game is Forces. I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding. Forces is a decent game, gameplay-wise, as your first. And it also, like, introduces you to a bunch of different characters all at once, so it's neat in that capacity. Look at the horn, Lucy. Look at the horn. And, it's fine in that capacity, right? But, story-wise and, like, characterization-wise, it's super confusing. And it does not do the franchise justice in any capacity. And I would be very surprised to learn that Forces got somebody into the franchise. Like, got them into it, rather than just being their first game. So yeah, as you'll notice, it's way easier to get hit by items now. Overall, a net positive for the meta of the game. I definitely don't think that the timer should have stayed 3 seconds, but... Oh, hell yeah! First CrossWorld of the day, too? I will say, a positive about this track is that the... Getting hit with the Mega Buster does not do very much damage to you. Overall, really cool track, and I'm super glad that it's got a gimmick that's specific to just it. You're gonna hit me with that, but that's fine because I have a wisp. See, like, it's probably extremely likely that the person in first had a ring engine build, because I could not catch up to them. And the items that I was getting were, like, defensive items for the people behind me, rather than, like, a red glove in the front or something. I bet you if I look at his profile, he's using ring engine, and if he's not, then I was just worse, and that's all there is to it. I finally got to play Unleashed Recomp, and I was right. I do think that some people are not equipped to play Unleashed and have to, like, build up a tolerance to it and, like, learn it. I'm Legend 8 now? Good job, man. I'm surprised you're only Legend 8, considering you're really good, but I don't think that the Legend ranking is necessarily indicative of, like, how good you are at the game anyway. It's more so just how much you play. Like, I was able to get Emerald ranking in Legend Competition 1 pretty quickly, within like a day or two. And I was only like, what, Legend 5, maybe 6 at the time? I think I'm Legend 4 now. Lucy, if you want to see the ring engine build, look at my screen real quick.
Let's do this. Hey.
The ring engine build is this. You do Hyper Ring Engine, Perfect Charge Bounty, Ring Engine, Quick Charge. Actually, some people don't do Quick Charge. They just do, like, 130 ring limit here. But, I don't know. I don't like playing without Ultimate Drift, or Technical Drift, rather. I do wish double ring engine wasn't as powerful to make it more fair to the others. Yeah, Golden. You mean like the entire reason why they killed my favorite build in the game? Even though the point of this game is to play the build that you think is the most fun? I don't know. It's just stupid because you can't compete with a good ring engine player. Like, you have to hit the ring engine player in order to bring them down, which is, you know, it's fair. That's like the point of this game and its items. But it's, you know... Did you know my Raiders Tangle mod is now included in the Extreme Gears Riders Pack? I think I did know that. I think I was, like, browsing it because it looked like it got an update, and I think I saw it on there, and one of my thoughts was legitimately like, oh, I wonder if they asked Clever if they could do this, which the answer is almost certainly yes, but it was a thought that I had. Not a big fan of throwing items at the beginning, but it's kind of good now that a lot of people aren't using invincibility. And trust me, I've tried my fair share of the ring engine build. I just hate how drifting feels without technical, man. And if you're not using both ring engines, you're trolling. If someone has the new gadget that gives you 100 rings plus 200 limit and you pick a CrossWorld, you gotta kill them in lap 1, otherwise they get too far. Funny! Funny game! Especially considering that the item drop rates won't always give you an attack item. Oh, sweet, dude. Yeah, slime. Yeah, that's gonna work really well for us. God, I'm just quaking in my boots when I'm in first and I see slime. Not to mention, the lack of technical drift makes snaking way less interesting too, because there's less inputs per second and whatnot. I got scared. Fuck, that was really bad. I think that was a win, though. How do you feel about Ring Engine, Lucy? If that's what you were experimenting with. There's a bunch of new gadgets, too. I don't know if you saw. It's not just the Ring Engines, but when it comes to World Match, it might as well just be Ring Engine. But when the festival happens, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of, like, new interesting builds with those ones. D, did you ever get better with the daytime stages? Because it makes me sad when people like write off Unleashed because of the daytime stuff. I wasn't using it as experimenting with silly new ones. Yeah, fair enough. I low-key gotta look at your decal placement there, Clever. I haven't used the new decals on much myself yet. This one's funny. The credits and Mega Man 2. Or is that Mega Man 3? Something I remember, Jester Sonic made Blaze. Jester Sonic made Blaze, Server Silver, Hero Vector, King of the Ring Knuckles are morphed, were wearing morphed Chaos Emeralds by a machine powered by a variant of the Phantom Ruby and a Sonic Channel arc that ended with Super Sonic vs. Super Eggman. I didn't even know that was the lore behind those outfits. Is that in the same arc that included, Is that in the same arc that included, Idol Shadow and Idol Infinite? You think that the Ring Engine build that I was explaining sounds like dog shit? I'm saying that you can get an unstoppable lead, and it has the highest speed in the game. Or do you mean it sounds dog shit in that it's super strong? Okay, that's what I thought, okay. When I hear dog shit, I just think of the most negative possible context. I actually like Proto Man a lot more than Mega Man, but I spent like the entirety of last night playing as Proto Man, so I figured I'd give Mega Man a go. Mega Man's model shits on Smash Bros. Oh my god. It's so cool that he has like the anime 2D illustration details on his face. Because the art style of like Gen 1 Pokemon and Mega Man is like the most 80s manga art style ever. I think it's so sick. That hasn't happened to me ever. Oh, dude, I thought I let go. Does it matter? Don't care, didn't ask. Okay, that guy's too far ahead. We have to hit that guy with an item. I'm gonna get hit. We have to hit first place with an item. They're using Ring Engine. Thanks for fucking protecting him for some reason. Get down, Mr. President! Hello! Oh god, an evil level 4 is coming for you! Oh god! Kill level 4, the game's unplayable! Get down! My glorious king, Ring Engine! Get down! I'm fine with a Dark Chow. Yeah, I saw the red rings in that track were extremely easy, which disappointed me a lot. But, whatever. I'm not... The red rings don't do anything anyway, besides just regular game completion, so it's fine. But I feel like in a track where one of the main gimmicks is to, like, experiment with your Mega Buster to reach different pathways, could have done something very interesting there. Get down, Mr. President! The level 4 is here! I'm screaming a lot today because I think it's really funny, and I'm sorry if I'm peeking the mic. I'm trying not to. That's how people talk about level 4, though. Dude. It is shitty that it's only Mega Man 2 references and Mega Man 2 music, but god damn, I beat Mega Man 2 so many times as a kid. It feels great. I wish that we got something other than Wily Castle, though, on the low key, because that's already what we have in Smash Bros, and that's, like, probably one of the most recognizable things from Mega Man, mainly because of Smash Bros. I'm split on the models. Some parts I like better on Ultimate than CrossWorlds, and some I like better on CrossWorlds. Like what? For example, I mean, I think Smash technically has really accurate proportions based on, like, the NES games, but I think this model is based more so on the model, or, like later main timeline Mega Man games, like 10 and 11 or something. Let's go! Where he's, like, kind of transitioning more into X. Obviously, he's not the same robot model as X, but I think, like, art style-wise, it makes sense that his proportions would become bigger over time. I'm back from my supper tonight. Was taco night. Hell yeah, dude. It's still, you guys still got the alliteration, Taco Thursday. You just gotta say, like, Thaco Thursday or something, but yeah, you got it right there. I appreciate that, Lucy. Thank you. One of the shortcuts at the beginning I still haven't gotten yet, but I'm almost a PO6 right now. Who's your favorite character in PO6? Say Blaze, say Blaze, say Blaze, say Blaze, say Blaze. I don't even have that much energy today. I just yapping. I'm just a yap station, okay? I prefer, like, oh god, dude, Proto Man is so good in this game, dude. He's so sick. Especially on Extreme Gear, which, in the promotional artwork, or screenshots rather, they always put him on an Extreme Gear, which basically proves that his vehicle would have been in Extreme Gear if he got a special one. Proto Man on an Extreme Gear looks so natural, man. I love it. He's such a badass. Dude, when you hear the whistle in the lobbies, oh, it's chills. It's chills every time. Proto Man should have been like a stage hazard in Smash, though. Like, you hear the whistle come by, and then everybody's got to fight him as he does his pattern of bullets and jumps. Man, I am a big fan of Proto Man. Though I've never played as him in one of the Mega Man games, because I think I'm still on Mega Man 5. I mainly played Mega Man 3 and 2 as a child, and I recently, the past year or two, have been going through the classic games in order. I hope those aren't Ring Engine builds. They kind of look like Ring Engine on Power Car, though. I have fear instilled in me from the Ring Engine build, and now I know what the level 4 haters saw. I was using the Samba Studios mod on this track for a long time, but man, we gotta give some respect. Yeah, that's a Ring Engine build. He went for the top route. Kill him. Murder. Give me some good items so I can kill this guy. That's fine, I guess. That's gonna fucking end my life. Yeah, there's no way to win. Ring Engine is so cute! Even with Ring Engine, I don't go top route? Yeah, but you could tell that it's a Ring Engine player if they go top route, because nobody goes top route unless it's a festival. Of course it's Gregor. I've seen that guy a couple times. If I get Ring Engined one more time, I'm gonna snap and do Ring Engine out of spite, and then my enjoyment of the game will lower. I've not played anything outside of Sonic story levels right now. I highly recommend playing Silver's story. It's really good. It's really well designed. As much as I like crossover events, I'm still hoping they do festivals that reference older games, like Sonic the Black Knight Festival or an Unleashed Festival. Well, Two-Tailed, it's interesting you say that, because I've heard multiple times that this game actually has like five skin slots per character. This is a huge bot lobby. That's pretty sick. There's like 5 skin slots per character, but they're not utilized. So maybe in a future game, this is a funny-ass build. Lucy, no, Lucy. You don't want to drift on a power car. I'm sure you know it, but you want to use a slipstream build or something on a power car so you can drive straight. Keep quick recovery and do like bigger slipstream and like slipstream bounty on top of that, and then like ring speed boost so that you can use the top 3 slots for those ones. You don't have to play that. You don't have to play that. You don't have to get backseated by me if you don't want to. But I've played that exact build on power cars, and it's so free. You just have to drive behind people and item them a couple times, and then that's all you need. Oh god, the sun's out to kill me. But yeah, so it's funny you say that, Two-Tailed, because like, if they do like an event, they could give us skins for free during those festivals, right? And it would make perfect sense to have festivals themed around that kind of thing. Considering that in the current era of Sonic, we put a lot of value on things like cosmetics and referencing older parts of the franchise. Get that egg pawn! Mega Man's greatest adversary. 1 egg pawn. It's not base, it's not 0. It's a single egg pawn. Oh, I was hoping that would get the max charge, but yeah, that did nothing. I wonder... Nah, that was probably a desync. It's annoying that I do have to go and look what everybody's builds are now out of, like, paranoia. Oh, that's awesome. At least I got a boost. I am really curious what that build was, what that guy was using. I am a little bit interested in trying to main a power car just because Majima has the pirate ship car in one of the next updates, and I think that would go really well with Dread, but I find snaking with handling and boost a lot more fun. Lucy, I don't know if you knew, but oh wow, you guys were neck and neck. I don't know if you know, but like extreme gears are almost dead now because you can't really use them with Ring Engine because I believe extreme gears lose rings a lot faster when getting hit.
Keep it up.
But if I'm doing, like, Knuckles on Extreme Gear, I can probably still, make it work, because his charge rate and his boost stat are really good. I would just have to get, like, perfect blocks every time. My ring engine build is about getting rings via tricks. Yeah, I guess you could do that with an acceleration gadget or something. Also, I don't know if I directly said hi, Shocking Bolt. I know I've been responding to you, but I noticed you're a first-time chatter in here. I've seen you in another stream before. I'm probably another CrossWorlds stream. Yo, Dude, Pac-Land? Teach him how it's done? Teach him how to make an actually good track? Maybe I should switch to Proto Man, because I think maintenance might be soon. It's so sick that, like, my main hot hatch works so well with Proto Man colors-wise. Like, look at that! Dude, it works so well. I also would like to look into making a good acceleration build so I can actually use the Rush Car. I can see them doing it where if they host a festival and give us a character with skins through them, then if you miss a festival and don't complete it, then you can do it by exchanging tickets. Yeah, exactly. Like, it'd be really cool if they added it to the freaking friendship tab and give you even more rewards. Trying your power slipstream wreck? Hell yeah, dude. You're gonna gain the most speed when you're in slipstream gaining rings, because you also get a speed boost from the rings, and power cars drive the fastest in a straightaway, so you only have to get like level 1 charge when you drift. I hope it works well for you. When I first tried it, I was winning like within 3 matches, and then I couldn't stop winning. I got it from a YouTube video, and they call it the Big Idiot build. Because it's also best played with a power car, so you can get like the extra recovery rate. It's really jarring how much they buffed quick recovery. I think it was a good buff? Maybe? Oh, clever, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was deserved. Okay, the Mega Man track is good. I don't want to give any bad impressions about that. I really like it. I think it's the second best DLC track, easily, and it's not even close between second and third. But, man, Pac-Land is just, like, probably one of my favorite tracks in general now. It's got banger visuals, good music, it's got an awesome... It's got, like, awesome scenery with how epic they make it look. When you go through the arcade portal and everything. Thanks, Lucy. Appreciate that one, Chief. You hate me in real life. How am I still in 10th? Look at the lead, by the way. What a good update. What a healthy update. Oh yeah, blue item boxes are actually good now. Wow, you tried. The best placement I could have hoped for there was third, because Ring Engine is really, really strong. You can see it's the really high elo players that are going for it too. Which is boring, because it means that now I have to go and do that. Off topic, but one of my friends, one of my favorite songs from CrossWorlds would have to be Sand Road. Yeah, exactly. Every time. It's like, it's a good 20% why I like that track, and then the rest is because it's legitimately really fun. Yeah, that's definitely more of a handling track, Lucy, but I think that level 1 it gives you a pretty decent speed boost if you pop it. Did you play the X and Zero games? I didn't play them because I want to play the main lines in order, but I know like bits and pieces about the lore. And I think Zero is a pretty cool character. I'm not really fond of any of these, I think. The thing is, I could try Ring Engine, but it's really just the technical drift thing that makes me feel uneasy about it. That Mega Man player is old school. Zero ZX games are best in the whole franchise. Yeah, everybody says that, and I feel lucky because I still own a physical copy of the Mega Man Zero ZX collection, I think. And I know they have it on Steam, but I think I might just have to play it on DS hardware for the extra chills. No, I don't have my song mod for Urban Canyon because I removed a bunch of mods so that the update would work properly. No. I'm gonna put them all back on soon though, through one of the mod managers. And by the way, not a big fan of the mod managers because apparently they're both programmed using AI, which is really, really, really chud coded. But at this point, if it's easier to update mods that way, I might as well use them. Because I just can't be bothered, like, 360 hours into this game's lifespan to, like, reinstall every mod manually. It's not that hard, it's just, okay, well, if I can get auto-updates by clicking into an app, I might as well. Oh yeah, something I wanted to say, but I didn't get to it. I really wish that they somehow developed Proto Man's, like, shield into a Extreme Gear. I think that would have been cool. You tried! Don't do it. Don't do it, Clever. Don't you dare. Just because you're the goat of the stream and you gift so many subs, that does not give you permission to tornado me when I'm on a good run. I'm just kidding. You can do whatever you want to win. Oh no, I was trying to hit somebody with that, but I think that Wisp got my green punch. Also, people love complaining about the lack of voices, but I think it works really well for like Knights and Mega Man. Hell yeah, that was masterfully done. I'm very proud of myself there. I have the collection on my Switch. It's so good. I did watch a speed run of Mega Man ZX one time, and dude, the movement in that game is crazy. Why did they stop making platformers like that on the GBA and DS era? Like, everything is so snappy and like the movement is instant, and there's so many different like moveset options too. Like, it reminded me of watching like a Sonic Advance speedrun, dude. Have you seen Amy's moveset in Sonic Advance? There's so many things to do. The APM is crazy. That was a crazy run. I think we all did pretty well there. I don't know what Lush did there, though. I won't lie. And by why, I guess by we all, I mean all two of us. I didn't see what Lucia's placement was. Lucia, I think it's really cool that you play Knights, by the way. Because Knights is probably my favorite free update character outside of Tangle and Whisper. Huge 11th, let's go, baby! I've been warming up to Crystal Mine because in the sea of really gimmicky tracks, I think that one's a nice one for just good driving. Okay, this guy's a ring engine. This Mega Man named Sly, ring engine player. Max, the Mega Man in a hot hatch, is ring engine. So basically just target all the Mega Men. We need to kill the Mega Men. Signed, Proto Man and Mega Man 3. The power build is hurting me, I'm changing. Yeah, do what you need to. That's why I'm still rocking level 4, because it's still doable until I get to, like, the higher elo, I think. I've liked Crystal Mine since the start. They all said I was crazy. The thing that really won me over with Crystal Mine was that I got a Planet Wisp mod for it that made it look interesting. But without the mods, it just looks like Home Depot level to me. When I load up the game, could I join? Yeah, you can, but I think the maintenance is in like 8 minutes. So I don't know if you'll get a match in, but we can try getting you in. Well, I guess I inadvertently answered Two Tails' question as well. CrossWorlds is probably going until we hit the maintenance. Wow, my luck has been so shit so far. First, I messed up the first level 4. Now Supernova is fucking slamming me against the wall like a high school bully. Didn't get an item. Items are very scarce on this track unless you go for the lower route, which nobody wants to do. Barely even getting rings. As long as we're targeting the Mega Man, we may be able to survive, but I see that one of them's in first already, which is making me sad. Ooh, is there a Proto Man in first? Damn it, I missed. That might come in handy, but I would really prefer an attack item for the Mega Man players. I was gonna pop it too! Fuck off! Oh my god. I don't understand why so many people use level 4. They just want to cheat at the game. I have the resources to do this, I think. Never fucking mind, I got the world's worst items. Please be a Dark Chow? Never mind. Can you guys take a guess why we lost? That's right, Ring Engine! To be fair, I wasn't playing amazingly either, but that guy had a lead so big that I'm not even sure I'd be able to hit him with an item. Are you already loaded up, Shocking Bolt? Because I don't want to miss out. I don't want to miss a potential last match. I'm gonna give it like 1 minute because we're cutting it very close. So what exactly is Ring Engine? The more rings you get, the faster you go. You get plus 12 to every stat when you have rings, and it depletes your rings like supersonic. So, yeah. So join up in the lobby code here, because we don't have much time before maintenance, I think. Plus 12 to everything, and on top of that, if you use both the Ring Engine gadgets at the same time, it makes your speed even higher. Okay, I need everybody to ready up instantly. I would love to play more video game. I just have to relearn drifting without technical drift, which is really unfortunate because it's not fun. And by the way, it's like not really that worth it to use Ring Engine without Hyper Ring Engine also, because the speed literally stacks each other.
Hey, hey.
Wily Castle, of course. Even if I do shittily on this, I still want to play Wily Castle. One thing I really appreciate about the festivals is that when it's a paid DLC, yeah, Hyper Ring Engine, Slipstream Bounty. Wow, this is a Slipstream plus Hyper Ring Engine build.
Catch you later.
What was I saying though? Oh, I like that in paid DLC festivals, they give you the option to select the new track every time so people get a chance to experience it. Yay! Top tier Tom with the base pick and the base character. Tech Drift is most fun for me. Yeah, every time I try to go back to Mario Kart, I can't drift. I can't. It doesn't make sense, dude. Not to mention the lack of snaking also feels yucky to me, but yeah. Oh my god, we have 2 minutes. Hopefully we can make this work. Com error? Don't jinx me, please. Please. Looks like it's just you, I'm sorry. Don't jinx it. Da da da. Da 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 da. The song is good forever? It is really annoying though how like literally every song in this DLC is just Wily Castle over and over basically. Yo, thanks Clever, appreciate it. The homie coming in and hitting that little man for me. I forget their name. I always want to call them Mutos. But Muto is the creature from Godzilla. It's like not even worth using your Mega Buster on people, I think. Because it barely does anything and it only takes like 20 rings or something. I mean, 20 is decent. I don't know. Nice. Da na 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 na. Boom 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 boom. Gonna lock in. This could be our potential final match. Boom boom. The Yellow Devil from Super Smash Bros. For 3DS! It's fine. No way. Dude, no way that stray shot actually hit the rock. Did you see that? It like ricocheted and it opened up the shortcut path for me. Wow. I don't even know if that was my shot or somebody else's shot, but that was perfect. And we got the double Proto Man at top 2. Like I said, I've never literally played Proto Man in a Mega Man game, but he's just always been so cool to me as the guy that shows up to throw hands in the Mega Man games. I wanted to join the squad for the Party Animals decal. Do you need 4 people to do Party Animal? And do they have to be on your friends list? Terios. Damn it. I should have backed out to see if I could get you guys in here. So maybe we have another hour left before the network goes out. I don't know. Whenever I Google time zones, it tends to lie to me. I'm not gonna lie. After this one, I'll back out though. I really like the red and white machines that people are making. Ooh, we got some ring engineers. Target the wave. Car Protoman. Sage. Maintenance has started? Oh, okay. So maybe we're gonna get kicked out of this before the race even begins. Or maybe we're on the secret one last server that's still available that they forgot to turn off. I was gonna be zooming with Extreme Gear Edition. Oh, did you take the extra time to enable that mod? How big is the download for that altogether? It's gotta be, I would guess like 10 to 20 gigs. Stream is a bit off sync and it appears the servers are down for an hour. What do you mean off sync though? Are you saying there's delay because that's normal for streams? Or are you saying that there is like audio delay or something between my lips and my mouth? Also, servers don't seem to be universal, obviously, because they're in multiple areas. So maybe I got a few minutes left on mine. Party Animals decal is like very low effort, but I do appreciate the concept. I like, you know, people are always like, oh, FOMO, 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 but let's be for real, dude. It's a decal in CrossWorlds, man. They are cool, but they're not, like, useful enough to, like, mourn not getting them, I think. You know? Like, I love the Tangle and Whisper Festival, but I can barely even use their decals the way I want to on my vehicles. A few minutes ahead? That's odd. I don't even know what to do about that either. I'd have to check on my own end, and the only thing that I'd recommend for you is to refresh the stream and see if that does anything. I'm very used to it happening while multi-streaming, but it usually just happens on YouTube. But you're on Twitch, which is the interesting part. No way. Thought I hit somebody with that too. That's our ring engine player. That's also a ring engine. Got nothing, that's awesome. Was that you that got hit at the very front, Lucy? Guess I'm gonna work towards my achievements? Yeah, did you get kicked off too? Also, another question. Does anybody else on the Twitch side have that insane amount of delay? Because I kind of feel that it's only Terios. I'm not mad about that loss, honestly. That's top 3 Protoman. Like, the aura is there. What else can I say? Sliced in third? Yeah, I watched that happen. Yeah, I'm guessing that's maintenance. I'm glad that I won a Mega Man match, at least. Yeah, so it's just Terios then. Okay, so now that that happened, I want to do Grand Prix to get the red rings, and we can chat a little bit. And then afterwards, I'm going to set up to do Kirby's Return to Dreamland retro achievements. I think we got like 30-something% done last time. 15 to 65. That's quite the variable amount that you gave me. Sometimes I also just don't read things instantly, so maybe that's why it's confusing, but yeah. Does the game go down for an hour? Yeah, I mean, Twitch streams can also be variable depending on where you are, I would imagine. Does the game go down for an hour? The maintenance, I think, is typically like 2 to 3 hours. Something like that. Oh, I missed the first one. I can probably grab it on a subsequent lap. I honestly forgot I was doing red rings as soon as I said that. By the way, can we really just take a second to appreciate how brilliant the Buster mechanic is? Like, please? And the fact that Proto Man and Mega Man actually shoot out of their Busters? Get fucked, Zavok. Onward! And dude, and I love the way that you can lead your shots while drifting as well. It's so swag money. Oh, there's one on both sides, so I'll come back for that on lap 3, I suppose. Oh, yeah. Lucy, want to see something funny? Look what they did to Drill. You see how quickly that runs out now? That used to be, like, the best item of all time. And now it's, like, so mid. If you're in 12th against a bunch of ring engines, I'm not even sure what you're going to do against that. I do appreciate that the Mega Buster has a rebounding effect to differentiate it from the gloves. And it's also accurate to the classic Mega Man games. You can trick shot things, man. But yeah, I think online is typically like 3 to 4 hours. Thank God there's a Boom Boo. I do think the level 4 like time nerf was warranted, but it's just so cringe that there's a build that we just can't compete with now. Like, you almost got it right. Except I'm failing to even say that you got it right, to be honest, because you also didn't do anything to address power characters on Extreme Gear, so there's that. I think it will. You can also break those with boosts, which I think is really nice. The main Extreme Gear Edition mod is 1.2 weight, the boards are 684 megs, and the characters are 1.63 gigs. Oh. I guess I had, like, Frontiers revisited on the brain when I thought about that, because they're both kind of, like, entire game overhauls, you know?
You won the race, but not the series.
So hopefully just 1 hour. Oh, I see. I don't think I'm going to hop back on CrossWorlds after. I think this was a good session for today's stream. But, yeah, because I also really want to hop on Kirby today. I've been kind of, like, fiending to get back to it, because the movement is so good, man. Does anybody that has the, Switch version of that game, of Return to Dreamland, is that game in 60 FPS on that, too? Or is it just the Wii version? I swear it has to be 60 on there. There's no reason it shouldn't be. Mario Odyssey is 60. Aura Farming Deluxe. Curb. Lucy, post the Pog emote. They probably don't have this much attention to detail, but I would love if you could get the Mega Buster as Tails, that you would also get his Blaster. It's pretty much a Mega Buster. I agree. It's on the cover of Sonic Rumble, even. And that's from Sonic Advance / Lost World. Probably more so Advance, but Lost World did it too, which I think is pretty swag. That's what the Cyber Operative skin reminds me of. I'm surprised that they made an original design over just, like, giving us his cyborg look from Lost World. Because they even gave Eggman his gun skill from Lost World. There you go. I was clever. I was really, really, really smart for doing that as a Pog emote, I think. I made that like 7 years ago. It's based off of the Smash 4 trophy, I think, but I had Kirby's Return to Dreamland in my heart while doing it. A lot of graphic design I've done for my personal profiles has been inspired by Return to Dreamland. Dun, dun, na, 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 na. But I think it would be really sick if somebody made that mod like that into a mod two-tailed, because people did figure out how to do custom animations for characters. Okay, she used it too. Oh, god damn it. No! Fuck, it's over. Dun, 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 dun. Except this is good now, and I didn't get it, so yeah, it's over. Yeah, they actually made blue item boxes good. It feels really unnatural to go out of my way to get them after, like, several months of not gaffing a shit. Yeah, whatever. Insult to the injury. If I was clever, what would that make you? That would make you the Great. Everybody knows this. Hey, what's up, Ducky the Nugget? I'm just finishing up this Grand Prix so I can get all the red star rings. Then we're going to hop on some Kirby's Return to Dreamland retro achievements for like an hour or so. My goal would be to complete 2 more worlds with all the orbs. I don't think I'm going to do another platinum medal this stream. Thankfully, there's only like 6 platinum medals on the achievement list. So the grind for that, I think I'll just do in like individual streams or something. Because I think it took me an hour to get the first platinum medal, but to be fair, I was also like learning that mode for the first time as well because I never played it as a kid. I still pull a single boost from the boxes. I feel like the drop rate for boost wisps is a lot higher than it was in the last patch. They made blue item boxes better. How so? I'm pretty sure they just, like, gave better items. And because things like drill got nerfed, it's, I guess, technically more desirable than bagging. Bagging is a really terrible strategy now. Which is awesome. But, unfortunately, as a result of that, the drill is no longer nearly as useful as it used to be. Which is ultimately a really good thing for the game, but it's terrible if you're, like, really struggling to get back. But because they did that, now people can't just, like, steal first from, like, 4th place. What? What? They hate level 4 that much? Dude, I feel like I waited until the last second for that. Also, two-tailed, don't completely quote me on what I said about blue boxes. There may be more to it than that. Because, to tell you the truth, I didn't fully read that section of the patch notes. I largely kind of just skimmed them and then watched CrossWorlds live streams. I'm gonna get hit with a weight. That's fine. If I hold on to this, I could get first. I'm pretty sure you can quit out of the Grand Prix after you get the rings that you want on the specific stage. But I'd rather win because I haven't seen Proto Man's win screen. Sometimes I casually do bagging because Mario Kart 7 catch-up instant kicks in sometimes. Did Mario Kart 7 have like a really toxic bagging meta? I've literally never looked into that game's competitive. I've only ever seen like the CTGP mod packs that they make for it, which are really cool. But I wish that it existed for Mario Kart 8 instead. Also, something I gotta say, I'm really happy that they write, like, clear and concise patch notes on... I love that sound effect. What are these guys called again? I love that they make really clear and concise patch notes on Steam, because I hate reading it on their laggy website. Every Sega website is super laggy for some reason. It's like, I don't know what it is. My browser just can never handle it. And not only that, but their format is just worse than Steam patch notes. And I also just didn't expect them to write patch notes like that for a game like this. The Zazzler. Because, a game like this, I don't know, I just don't expect something like Mario Kart or Mario Kart adjacent to get, like, serious competitive attention. And it's probably because of the years of being held hostage by Shigeru Miyamoto and Masahiro Sakurai, where they really, really hate indulging in that side of things. Whereas the Pokemon Company, on the other hand, they're like the cool uncles. I really think it'd be cool if the TMNT track had a specific gimmick. Similar to the Mega Buster in this track. I think it's really fun having to destroy things as you race. Kind of reminds me of like an arcade shooting game like House of the Dead. No, I don't think so. People just tactically bag when I win a single race against them and they are 10k VR above me. Are you playing on like the extended Pretendo servers or something? Because that sounds like you're talking like in recently this happened to you. Supersonic racing, feet right on the ground. The supersonic racing, there's no freaks to be found. I never really understood the point of VR in Mario Kart either. Because people kept telling me that it's more indicative of playing a lot rather than skill, similar to world match points in this game. Okay, that's cool. No? Well, that's unfair. Welcome to Ocean View, guys, where you just lose if you're not sitting in second place. That's cool. I lost the Grand Prix by 1 point. And now I don't get to see the animation. Shut the fuck up. You're not getting a game for 20 more years. Well, I guess I didn't need to see the victory animation. I'm not going to do it again. I just want to see if it counted my red rings. It should have. No, shut up. I wonder what the full list of like Pretendo Network 3DS games exist. All right, let's hop on to Kirby. I think the Mega Man update's very good. Very big fan. Especially since Mega Man was a childhood game, or like franchise of mine rather, I guess I should say. What is this? Ooh, I know this. Alright, let me change the category and switch the games. Probably only going to be doing this for about an hour or so. Maybe 2. Maybe an hour and a half. I don't know, you're not my dad. They added achievements to Kirby. That's a good title, right? Kirby's Return to Dreamland, but not Deluxe. Because we are purists. In the pins to my eyes. Disturbing the cheese. I'm silly. I'm a goober. You guys like some Nintendo Wii video games? I would appreciate it. Oh, full screen. I would appreciate it if Dolphin kept the games in full screen. every time I launch them. How come this still isn't showing up on screen? I selected this like 19 minutes ago. Hello? Thank you. I was about to say D. Oh, unless you meant Persona. You probably meant Persona. I was about to say that for Kirby specifically, though. I was like, every time the main theme plays, I get a little emotional. You know what's good, Aroni. I'm not sure how loud the audio needs to be for this game. Also, what's your profile picture? Oh, it's Snick. It's Snick with sunglasses and like Air Jordans or something. That's pretty good. It looked like a Mega Gengar to me. I'm hoping to work on Mario Kart Wii achievements soon. Have you done retro achievements before? Yo, dude, it's Onion Ocean. Yo, Luffy, if you're still here, here's another amazing example of like a tropical themed level. This is probably one of the only Wii games where I specifically thought to myself like, yummy. Oh, that's for the bosses, I think. Ah, like, dude, look how clever this is. You swim down. And there's this little cave. They literally incorporate the swimming into the goddamn world map, man. It's so fucking cool. Excuse my French. Only Wii game we had was 3 Kirby games and Smash Bros. 3 Kirby games. I know about Epic Yarn, Return to Dreamland. I don't know what other Kirby game was on the Wii. I almost finished Sonic 2, but I stopped because I was getting tortured by one achievement, Aquatic Ruin 1 Ringless. Yeah, I'm glad that that game specifically has a Steam port, because if a game has Steam achievements, I care more about the Steam achievements. But obviously, in the case of Kirby, retro achievements will have to do. And I'm fine with that. This power-up feels so good when you know how to use it, by the way. Also, do I need to make the game louder? It feels really quiet. But yeah, like, super old retro achievements seem really brutal. Something that's more modern like this, I would imagine, doesn't have as much of, like, the elite gamer mentality. I didn't have, Origins before... Oh, I could have gotten that for an achievement. I forgot that that was an ability. Never mind, it's right here. Cold as ice, ice baby. Oh yeah, he does his little... Yeah, this looked really good in For Gorgland. Can't remember. I don't think there's anything up here. I think it's so fun that they give us the ice ability in the tropical area, which I guess Nintendo also did that in New Super Wii. Huh. I don't remember. I don't think you get the ice... I don't think you get the penguin fit, but I know you get the, I'm pretty sure you get the ice flower in that zone. Man, that feels like butter. And I really like how it's like neutral aerial attack is basically the same as fire. Kirby's 20th anniversary? Oh, do you really count that? I don't. Unless I'm crazy. That reminds me of when they did the Mario All-Stars collection and it was just the SNES ROM on a disc. Was it the same thing? But for Kirby? Sometimes I wish Sega didn't delist old Sonic games because I can't tell you how many times I randomly get the urge to play Sonic Unleashed again. I would play the recompiled port, but I lack an Xbox. But recompiled isn't on Xbox, it's on PC. Can you play that on an Xbox using developer mode or something? Pangy Fit? Oh, nice. I was forgetting the first place that you get that one. It's kind of like kind of elite ball knowledge that you know that, Shocking Bolt. I was actually replaying New Soup Wii recently because I want to do a video all about that game. Just Wii games in general. There's nothing like particularly special about that game in particular. It's not necessarily one of my favorite Wii games. But I wanted to do a video on it because it feels like one of the Wii games. And I kind of wanted to work my way through the process of like doing that, like making entire videos about Wii games. Not like a retrospective, not like a review. I have something completely different planned that I haven't seen people do on YouTube before. Well, they've kind of done it, but not the way that I would do it. It's more so about like appreciating the art of the game, I guess you could say. But I wanted to replay through the whole game 100% to do that. You need an Xbox ROM and update for recompiled? Yeah, I guess you do, if you don't just use Google. Which I don't think anybody really has an issue with at this point. I remember reading that really funny quote-unquote leak that was like, we're getting Unleashed remastered in 2 years. Like, I don't know why people think that something making a return in like a social media post or like in a racing game necessarily means that it's like coming back in full throttle. Like, sometimes it means that, but more often than not, it's just a reference for nostalgia's sake. Xbox in order to sync the game? Well, you do need an Xbox ROM, but you don't need an Xbox to get that. I can't remember where any of the spheres are in this level. Why would we need a remaster? It's fine the way it is. Well, it's never about improving the game. It's just about playing the game. Whenever remasters like that happen. Don't you get Spear here as well? Also, for those that haven't watched me play this before, Javelin Champ. I really like the spam attack you can do. Which one is it? Yeah! I actually use real motion controls on my DualSense. Whoops. Kind of needed that, but it was worth it for the demonstration. I pulled a single boost from a blue box. They really improved it, man. What a joyous day. They need to fix how the item pool works in general, though, I think, because... Let me turn up the game for myself. Because, I don't know, the way the item pool works, it's just... It feels so unfair for people that get messed over when they're playing, like, really well, and then, like, one thing happens to them. It feels, like, so brutal to catch up, because so many people just hold on to their items. Like, it's really routine for you to sort of like... Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to do the, Isn't there, a projectile in the air? Could have sworn. Anyway, I really like how swift this aerial is, too. Damn it, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. It's really common to, like, save your, Wisp when you're on, like, Chronos Lap 1. Or something. And then use it on lap 3. So people will do that with Monster Truck and Drill, etc., etc. Did you Platinum Sword Challenge? Yeah, I did. I would not have ended without doing that. Honestly, too, with Sword Challenge, can't remember if I need ice for the next sphere or not. With Sword Challenge, it was a decent challenge, but I know for a fact it won't be a big ask. Well, goodbye. It won't be a particularly big ask for me to, do the rest of them. It will literally just be a grind, but not an impossible one. I'm sure that they get, like, way harder as time goes on, but, I'm sure that it'll be fine. I'm, like, pretty certain I need the sphere, or the spear for the next sphere. Yay, heals. What do you mean, what are you referring to specifically, Shocking Bolt? Ooh, did we get the EX version of the ability? The Sandcastle. I remember the Sandcastle. It's so awesome that enemies can also die to the snowballin'. We are freaking snow dick ballin'. It's neat that enemies also get affected by the stage hazards like the flame. It reminds me of... Oh, it's a shaking one, I forgot. It reminds me of freaking heckin' good old... What was I talking about just now? Oh, it reminds me of Pikmin, where it's like you got these really cute creatures that can just die, that can just be killed mercilessly. And that's just like, that's just nature, baby. Like, it's not cruel, it's not like messed up necessarily. That's just how nature works. I missed 40% off at Target, I may be slacking. Yeah, there was a huge 40% off sale for CrossWorlds on Steam as well. I think in general there was a lot of like Sonic related sales on Steam. Probably because of the spring sale. I don't know if the spring sale in general is over, but I know that like a large portion of the Sonic related stuff is over. And, well, when I say a large portion, I mean all of it, really. Oh, and they all explode. It's screen wipes. They shake all around. It's so awesome. And I love multi-hitting the Sandcastle, too. It makes the destruction feel more pungent. It always made me sad that you lose the Ultra ability when you go through the portal. Oh yeah, there would be no reason to not do it. Unless you mean you don't hold Monster Truck. But that's both speed and protection. And, so would the drill. But, like, there's no reason to really, like, hold on to any other kind of item type, I think. That's not really bagging otherwise. Oh, wow. I mean, to be fair, though, MJ... A sale at Target could mean anything. It doesn't necessarily mean that there was going to be anything good there. Because Targets and Walmarts and GameStops alike love giving you just the basic Sonic figure with nothing swag. But there could have also been like a non-0% chance of like Tangle or something. Freaking worth it. Don't care. Waited until I got paid to buy CrossWorlds, so I got the last day it was available for the 40% discount. I'm glad that you were able to clutch that one. I know somebody that was like, whoa, what the hell, Mega Man's in this game? They were completely unaware of like the announcement hype cycle and everything. And they're like, wait, I might actually have to cop this now. And then like as soon as they say that, the 40% off gets announced. And I think that's the biggest sale I've ever seen for CrossWorlds as well. What do we want? I think Tornado would probably clean up pretty quickly, even though Sword is a lot of fun. Oh yeah, it's an arena with water, I forgot. Sphere Doomer. Look guys, it's Twitter. It's a Doomer. Oh yeah, if you get closer, it's like an AoE in a way. That's sick. I wish these fights were actually difficult. I'm pretty sure the EX ones have to be a decent challenge. But I never played them, because I never did like arena stuff. Or extra mode. I don't often pull drill and truck, yeah. Not for me either. I think those ones really only come into play if there's like a big gap between you and like the two people ahead of you or something. I don't think it's necessarily even done by placement, which is why you see a lot of like singular wisp during, you know, singular wisp during last place, when in reality you should be getting something way better than that. It's really weird how they choose to calculate it. Irish the Hedgehog? Is that today? I was just talking about Irish the Hedgehog in a group chat like a few weeks ago. Surely they're gonna put Irish the Hedgehog in Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition. By the way, let's talk about that for a second. Did you guys hear about that? I saw a Wario64 tweet that someone sent to me where it said apparently Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition was rated in Korea. It was around the time Tangle and Whisper arrived? Oh, that's pretty sick. There was a sale during the literal best event that's ever happened in the game and ever will happen in the game. Yo, this song! Big fan. You guys may have noticed that I love putting Return to Dreamland music in my videos. I think Tangle and Whisper is like the only event in that game that I'll make a video about, unless they do like Surge and Kit as an event eventually. I wanted to initially do videos on every event, but then I realized it would probably just be like kind of boring seeing the same format all the time. So glad they gives you Sword. It makes perfect sense. Mine was stocked with 35th anniversary stuff in the DC. Also, I mean, did you see anything there? How'd you know it was stocked? Because I know when I look online, it's never accurate to the stock that's actually there. Probably the best underwater ability, even better than water, actually. Struggling to get online working at the time? Why? Did you have, like, NAT-type issues or something? Or was it, like, just disconnecting you a bunch during matches or something? I remember the old days of, like, being on PS3 and Xbox 360 and, like, not being able to connect to people's games because, like, one of your friends has a stupid NAT type that their overprotective paranoid parent had, and it's like, dude, just let me play my goddamn video games. Isn't this one a new one? Yeah, blue screen. It's a screen kill. I wish I was there. What goods were there, though? Like specifically? I'm still hoping that when I go back to my GameStop, they'll have Superman Knuckles available for me. I feel like Kibble Blade should die even faster to the flame ability because I'm heating up the armor. You know what? Screw it. Let's do it like a real man. Wow. I forgot it's actually easier when you do it that way. I completely forgot. I mean, yay. Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping the next mainline Sonic game would be Frontier, announced over Frontiers Definitive Edition. I mean, do you think that Frontiers Definitive Edition means they're not making another Sonic game currently right now? Because that's not what I meant with Shadow Generations. The team that worked on Frontiers didn't work on Shadow Generations, which implies that the team that did work on Frontiers is working on a different game. And it would about line up anyway, because games nowadays take around like 5 to 6 years to be fully complete before they actually come out. In some cases 8 years, and in some cases 10 years if your name is Nintendo. Just like Shadow Generations, it's just going to be like a re-release of a game in order to give us something to tide us over. What I hope is that it isn't just like a Nintendo Switch 2 edition where they decide to make the game good on consoles finally. With like frame rates and whatnot. I hope that they like make the movement good. I hope it feels like unrestricted like momentum settings turned on, power boost in cyberspace, like basically all the good optional settings, but like as default, and like Shadow Generations movement in cyberspace basically. And then on top of that, I would really like new story content, maybe visual overhauls to the islands, better level design, you know, just like anything that the fans have critiqued and modded into the game. I would want that added into a definitive edition. I would want more content with Amy, Tails, and Knuckles, bigger movesets, colored Psyloops, more cutscenes, the ability to play them on other islands, which is so funny because it's my most popular YouTube video, with like 200,000 views or something. And yeah, I would like new story content. Nothing like too insane, I guess. I don't know. It would just be fun to have more. Maybe playable Angel Island with Knuckles. Who knows? Maybe you add in the promotional animated cutscenes, like Knuckles Divergence Prologue, so people can see it in game. Boom got the Power Trip achievement. What game is that for? Is that for CrossWorlds? Are you talking about that? Because I don't remember that. Let's see here. Couple 2-packs. Were they 5-inch or 2-inch? Because I think when it comes to the DC figures, I mainly just want the 5-inch. I debated getting one of the 2-inch, Mario 3, by the way, lol. I debated getting one of the 2-inch, blind bags because you don't see Jax really do blind bag stuff. And their quality is usually way higher than all of the other companies that have done blind bag stuff for, Sega. So that was neat, but the price was about the same as like a regular 2-inch box. Pfft. Didn't even mean to do that. And I also forgot how to jump out of it. Get all power type parts. Oh, I see, yeah. I remember looking at the achievements for Transformed and I was like, man, I literally never ever want to, I never ever want to, like, do all the machine parts for Transformed in my life. Because it looks miserable. And then I went and did it in CrossWorlds, which might actually be harder. Because I feel like there's more in CrossWorlds. Am I the only one to have a Walmart game magazine? And a mini poster? I've never heard of that in my life. I do have a Japanese Sonic Frontiers travel guide that came with my Japanese copy of the PS4 edition, though. And it's like a literal full book about the fictional locations in the game. I forgot to jump. Might as well kill myself again. Because I'm pretty sure that's how you get the last 2 orbs. But yeah, and that one doesn't come with a poster, but it has really cool screenshots that they did with like the developer photo mode in it. And it's like, it's made like a real travel guide that you would see going somewhere. Frontiers lags too much, but then again I can run CrossWorlds on 8 gig of RAM and the minimum requirement is 12 gig. Is that all you have on your device? I mean, obviously, if you're running something like that, then you also need, like, super turbo low settings as well. I feel like running CrossWorlds with low settings on a bad computer is a potentially better experience than running, yeah, you do need it. Than running it on a Nintendo Switch 1. The Switch 1 port, for what it's worth, looked okay compared to other Sonic Switch ports. But I think that Sonic Switch ports are just kind of pathetic. I mean, like, how can you charge the same price for Frontiers PC Edition that you charge for Frontiers on the Switch? That game barely runs. It's like 24 FPS. There's like no detail in the environment. At least if you're doing low settings on CrossWorlds PC, you can still get yourself 60 FPS if you choose certain things. And then, meanwhile, CrossWorlds on Switch is always locked to 30, which is fine. But I prefer not 30 FPS for a racing game that's multi-platform, you know? And isn't Mario Kart also 60 FPS? So it's just like, it feels a little weird. I jumped, bro. I jumped! God, it's so annoying when you're streaming and you're trying to talk to people and there's a section that's not hard at all, but you keep making one mistake and the punishment is super high. As a Mega Man, Kirby, and Sonic fan, the stream is majestic to me. Were you here? Were you lurking? Because we just finished up Sonic Rumble and then we won! And did really well a couple times on the Mega Man track online, and then now we're doing some Kirby achievements. But I'm glad you say that, because that's like basically what my taste in games has been the past couple of years as well. This is my childhood favorite right here. Probably my favorite Wii game. Well, Hey man, at least you can know that. What the fuck? I pressed jump. I pressed jump. I did. 25 minutes left on maintenance. You have fun, Chief. I'm probably not streaming more of the game today, but I hope you have some good matches. I want to find out a good acceleration build because I want to use Rush. It makes me so damn sad that acceleration does not have like any good stats. And it feels terrible on like all the builds that I like using. Limited game guides. Oh, so it's not really a magazine, it's a game guide. I can see why those were getting handed out. Because people just use IGN.com now. Still kind of cool to have physical books of games, though. Like, I was... Oh my fucking god, why? I was really ecstatic to get, like, a Skylanders Giants game guide as a kid. Just because I really liked seeing, like, books about video games. I like reading about my favorite interests. Because I really liked books when I was younger. Still do. I mainly read comics and like, I don't really read manga. I read the Zelda manga, mainly. But yeah, I'm hoping to get Metal Sonic 3.0 in my Rumble sessions there. And, we made really good progress on him. I'm over halfway on the fragments now, which is good. Wow, really? You miss? That's so cool. It's so annoying because if I just shut up and didn't talk and didn't try to like add an engaging element to this would be done in one attempt. Maybe I'll just do that next time I go there. Only types I like are speed and boost. I don't really understand why people like speed so much, because it's just like a shittier version of power. Power is a faster vehicle when you're using like slipstream stuff. Like, they look cool, but I was never like a huge fan of driving in straight lines in that game. See? It's not hard. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I remember as a kid, this was like the turning point with the game, where the spheres started getting significantly harder and meaner to collect. Because they would tease you on the opposite end of the screen if you didn't have them. If you were going to play any game of his, I think this is like the best one to start with, because I think it gives you a really good idea of, like, Kirby in its status quo, while still, like, being, like, a more updated modern version that doesn't have the limitations of, like, other games. But you could also start with Nightmare and Dreamland on GBA. No matter how old that game gets, it will always be replayable and fun. It's a very fluid and fast game. Well, like I said, yeah, power is just faster than speed. But, like, pretty much everybody I know who doesn't play competitively, they love using speed cars. Shake, shake, shake. It's interesting that they went through the trouble of putting motion controls into so many games that didn't really benefit from them. A game like Skyward Sword was really novel. And by extension, Sonic and the Black Knight. I really love the idea of swinging around your Wii remote for, you know, to simulate a sword. I think that's so cool. I also really liked Wii Sports. Boxing was cool. Tennis was cool. I think the only Uno that I have is the Mario Uno. I remember seeing Zelda Uno at one point. I'm like, oh wow, that's really interesting, because it kind of looked like it like mix and matched different Zelda games into the artwork. I think I remember seeing like Majora, Ocarina, Skyward, all in one set. And of course, there's also Rayman. There's also Rayman cards, and you can get that as a DLC in the video game of Uno. Uno is probably my favorite card game. I don't usually like tabletop games, but I think that one's really, really, really solid. I also like Crazy 8, I think it is. But don't ask me about trading card games. I think those are really boring. Dude, like, this is so cool! It's so cool. It's a little cave. It's a little cave. You can go to the right side of it. If this was any other video game, it just would have been like a wall from this point on. But they made it like a little open zone. I use speed because I prefer the vehicle designs over power. Yeah, see, that's all it's got to be. Because mechanically, they're kind of mid. They're not acceleration, but they are mid. And again, I just don't find driving in a straight line to be very fun. I like using power in festivals because it's nice to focus on the objective rather than snaking. So it's nice to drive straight when you do that. Find good Tails power vehicle? You're probably fine on speed. I don't really remember the specifics of what makes power better in terms of speed. I just know that its top speed is higher when it's using Slipstream. And you're probably going to be using Slipstream a lot, but I mean, you're probably fine sticking to speed. But if you look into a power build that you like, that's probably objectively better. Ooh, I think I can't get a sphere now. Really? That doesn't kill you instantly? Well, not snaking on boost is just bad. Because boost is the vehicle that is literally named after one of the best speed mechanics in the game. I keep forgetting I have Giganto Gangnam Style. It's interesting to me that that got so popular because I never thought it was that funny. But I do think it's fun that culture from the Frontiers modding community seeped into the CrossWorlds modding community. I think that's interesting. I think that's pretty cool. The one thing that I really liked about that mod, at least in Frontiers, is that every single time he put his foot down, I think it's the far one, I can't remember. I'm going based off of vibes when I was a kid. Is that every time he puts his foot down, he shakes the entire island. But I was very surprised that it got the amount of popularity and acclaim that it did. This is just like an animation swap of an old meme. Give me my damn tomatoes. I don't know, like, I get why people enjoy meme mods and whatnot, but I've always just preferred things that were more, like, gameplay oriented. Like, it makes me sad that a meme mod will always do better than, like, literally adding brand new, boss fight challenge modes to the, boss fight challenge modes to the side modes in the game. Remember the Frontiers mod that you made a trend of? Yeah, of course I remember that one. That's like the most iconic thing that I've ever done. That was Rio Sonic. I still think that's like pretty much the single best model mod in the game. And it's interesting to think that that got like 2 million views, and that was a modding video. You don't really see that anymore unless it's like Fat Amy and Sonic Mania. Cel-shaded Sonic game. I did a video on that too, where I found like 5 different types of cel-shaded models. It always makes me anxious when the first sphere is like 2 minutes into a level. I think I'm only gonna do 1 world today. I think I only have that much in me right now. Okay, this is the one that I really have to pay attention to, I think. Yeah, it's the middle. Okay. How is that fair? Because it insinuates that it would be this one, but I don't know if that's true. No, I think it is true, maybe. No, it's not. Yeah, that's not fair. I feel like pretty much any video that you'd want for Frontiers for me to do, I've already done. I get a lot of people asking me to do Frontier stuff again, and I'm like, I've kind of already done it, though. Or, like, it doesn't interest me as much. There is, like, one Frontiers video I'd like to do, and it's based on the mod that gives Knuckles, like, adventure combat. Because I have a few other niche Knuckles mods that I wanted to make videos on in the past. One of them I did. It was the classic gliding, where he could like slide his belly on the ground when he gets too close to the ground. The other is Super Knuckles, which I wanted to make a dedicated video on, but I didn't. And then another one is again, you know, the adventure combat. So I think I'm gonna make a dedicated Knuckles video eventually someday. That like combines all 3 of those mods and gives us like the best, quote unquote, best experience for Frontiers Knuckles. I'd like to make that if they actually do announce Frontiers Definitive Edition, so I can kind of capitalize on that, so to speak. I love the simple yet effective customization of my speed vehicles. What are you talking about? Like parts? Gadgets? Because when you say effective, I'm thinking gameplay. Oh, I would never do that, MJ. I would never do that. I don't want to play the Game Gear games. The only Game Gear game that I would play and stream is probably the 16-bit remake of Triple Trouble. That game was fire. But I don't really enjoy games that are a certain age. These guys need to brush their fucking teeth. They keep shattering and dying. Cosmetics? I see, yeah. I remember me and my roommate, we made a speed car using the Wings of Rebellion from Arsene's car. Or Joker's car, rather. Sorry, just had to mod the fake Persona fans. And we colored it like white and blue. And we put like a stripe through the middle using Shadow's car, his front piece. And we tried to basically make like the Maria Mobile. And we used the wings that made them white and turned them into like angel wings. Just an origin stream? I briefly considered it. I'd have to be in a real Sonic mood though, I think. I like Sonic 2. Not big on Sonic 1. Sonic CD's alright. I love that he has a whole ass ship with an anchor as a hat. And he burns to death. Very violent. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is my favorite though. If anything, I would definitely do a Sonic 3 and Knuckles playthrough stream. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is such a beefy game, dude. That's 2 whole games right there. And it was always meant to be one game. Like, how swag. Is that like one of the first expansion DLC packs? Because you have to pay for the other half of it. If you think about it, it's kind of like the Nintendo method of making games nowadays. Where they give you the second half of the experience 8 years later when you've already beaten the game. And now you don't want to buy the expansion because you already played the game 6 years ago. Oh god. 3 and Nux may be my favorite of the first 4, not counting Sonic 4, that doesn't count. That absolutely counts, I'm sorry to break it to you. I'm sorry to tell you this way, but Sonic the Hedgehog 4 is Sonic the Hedgehog 4. And Sonic Mania is Sonic the Hedgehog 7? Because Sonic the Hedgehog 4 is also Sonic the Hedgehog 5. Because of episode 2. I'm sorry, man. I didn't want to be the one. I didn't want to be the one, but I had to. I'm so confused at how AI Silver cheated. He fell through the ring portal and crushed me. I'm not sure what you mean. I don't think I have enough context. Is this like something that just happened to you in game? I always thought that Sonic and Knuckles was Sonic 4. So whenever people would be like, when's Sonic 4? I'd be like, it exists. It's called Sonic and Knuckles. Because on the Wii Virtual Console, it was separate games. And then in every other subsequent like re-release, they did Sonic 3 and Knuckles as one game. Like the Steam port and the Xbox version, right? So I grew up as one of the few rare people that that didn't have a Genesis and legitimately thought Sonic and Knuckles was a different game than Sonic 3. I just thought that it was an immediate sequel. Because the Wii sold it as 2 separate games. And I don't know if it had lock-on availability, which is weird. Okay, one more level and then I think I get the Energy Spheres achievement. And then we'll clear out the world, and I think that'll do it for today. Cute little 3-hour session today. And maybe I can toss on the raid to Callie McN. Or my boy Aaron, if either of them are live today. So do you have to hold up to throw it? I don't really know how that projectile works. Do I have to hold forward? I don't get why I was able to throw it. Do they explain it? Skyward thrust? It is upward. Okay. No, it's not. What? Spear throw is dash, so I gotta dash in order to throw it. Okay. I always forget that there's, like, dash abilities. Because I had to do that to get the proper platinum ranking with the sword challenge. Can I hit this from here? I think you're silly for saying that about the GOAT Sonic and Knuckles. I think Sonic and Knuckles probably has some additional padding in it because of what happened with McDonald's that forced them to release it as 2 different games. So to make up for it, to make it the length of one full game, they probably had to pad it a bit. And then maybe some of the quality suffered because of that. Boy, I don't know. I always liked Sonic and Knuckles a whole awful lot. Sonic and Knuckles, was that the one that had Flying Battery in it? Or was that... No, that was... Was that the end of Sonic 3? God, I can't even remember how it goes anymore. Because I just play them sequentially now. Oh, hi, Terios. Quite recently, a Sonic Station Live broadcast announced that Season 3 Tale 2 is in Japanese. Yeah, I think I saw you leave a comment about that on one of my community posts. Super underrated song here. I gotta take note of this and download it later. I don't listen to this one very often. By the way, Quartal platform. Look how freaking clever the art team is. Do you play the game dub in Japanese all the time? And that's why you want it, I'm guessing? I remember there was a voice mod for Ichiban, and he was in English, and I cringed. Because I don't think Yakuza characters should be English. Wait, was that the secondary door or the main door? I don't remember. Oh, that was a secondary door. I'm trolling. Oh, speaking of game banana points there, Terios, I remember when I released my Tropical Storm mod, which I still have to cover in one of my own videos. Can't remember the purpose of this room. Oh, that's right. Oh. Oh, I see. I remember. Damn, what was I talking about, though? Oh, what was I talking about just now? I completely forgot. I was gonna go on a tangent about something. Oh, right. When I released Tropical Storm, someone's like, oh, it's funny this got made before, Tidal Wave, which has been a Game Banana request for, like, several months now, and nobody even asked for a Storm skin. I made that Storm skin because there were no Storm skins. And, yeah, it's interesting, Terios. I never thought of how people like you would be completely owned out of having a, Japanese dub for Tangle and Whisper, unlike every other character in the game. Or characters that people mod in from other Sonic games. Sally Acorn in Japanese would be a really crazy concept, I think. I don't even know if the cartoon had dubs. But yeah, somebody was saying like, oh, it's really funny this happened. The reason that I didn't make a Tidal Wave mod is because, at least with Tropical Storm, I could extend his arms on his model to account for the parts of his arms that were covered by his cuffs originally on his wrists. But Tidal Wave has a lot more exposed skin than that, and I didn't know how to like make fur materials that looked like her actual fur and extended onto the skin, because she wears pants in her regular skin. But you know, meanwhile in the freaking heckin' tropical skin, she has, you know, like shorts and a tank top and whatnot. So that was like the main reason that I didn't try to make a skin for that. Unlocking a JP voice mod for 9 Dread, especially now since I have the Speak framework. What does the framework even do specifically? Because I think it's a cool mod as like a voice pack for all the DLC stuff. But I think its main upside is really just that it's actually no, don't answer that question. I know the answer to it. It's the fact that you can have multiple different voices on different Prime characters. Because initially the voice banks for Tangle and Whisper and Dread 9 and Rusty were all the same, so if you replace one of them, all of them would be the same. Let's go Shocking Bolt. All of them would be the same. I hope I didn't miss a sphere just now because I didn't go above that door when I was talking. But now with the framework, you can have voices for all of them instead of just one of them. That's what they changed about it. Other than that, I honestly don't want voices for some of the characters. So when I go to re-download that mod with a manager instead of manually, I'm going to be removing some of the voices. Like, I don't think Knights should have a voice. I don't want a voice on Knights. I don't want English voices on Ichiban, etc., etc., or Majima. They'd be cursed. I think you've typed that message 3 times, and that's probably like 3 of the 4 messages you've typed, Diaz. I didn't realize you were leaving so much. You hate me? Are we beefing? Are we rivals of Ether now? Yeah, that's pretty much what it was, MJ. I need to die now. I don't think it's possible to die in this room. I think I have to replay the whole level for 1 sphere now. That's pretty cool. See you later, Shocking Bull. Have fun with your gaming. But yeah, I think this run is completely, like, screwed over, and my only option is to replay the whole level. Because I know I could go and get the 2 Doomer spheres, but it's like I might as well do it all in one run at that point. Forgot they did that. Goodbye. That's really annoying how fast they die underwater. Switch or Wii on better games? I'd probably have to say Wii because a lot of the good games on the Switch are Wii games. I mean, I also just prefer Wii games. There's like a handful of good Switch games, and then most of them are just ports from other consoles. To be honest, I would rather play Mario Galaxy than Mario Odyssey as well. I played about 180 hours of Odyssey, so I definitely like it, but I don't think it's as fun. I like the physics a lot in, could have swallowed him. That would have been like record time. Copy ability. I don't know, Odyssey kind of tires me a bit, I won't lie. It's probably because of overexposure, because I played it too much. I beat the game like 4 times, got 100% on it once, but I mean, like, I don't know. The movement is awesome. It reminds me a lot of, like the, it reminds me a lot of the days of, like 64. I think its movement is way better than Galaxy. Galaxy is largely mainly just long jumping because of the low gravity. A lot of the moves you do in Galaxy are very slow, but I feel like I have more whimsy with Galaxy. And people could say, oh, that's just nostalgia. But it's really not, because I didn't beat any of the Galaxy games as a kid. I played them for like a handful of hours, but I never got far in them. I think the furthest I ever got was like the level where there's wood and buzzsaws. I don't know if that was 1 or 2 even. I also feel that playing a game too much shouldn't make you not want to play it at all. Because at least with Minecraft, I went through my periods of not wanting to play it because I played too much, but I still go back and play it for several weeks at a time. Whereas with the case of Odyssey, I just really never want to play it again. I'm not like a turbo fan of its environments. I like some of them, but I don't like the Forest Kingdom, Wooded Kingdom, like the Steampunk Gardens place. I don't like it. I don't think it's very interesting. It has some fun level design, but in the terms of like an open area level, that can only give me so much enjoyment. I think what I like about the stars in the Galaxy games and 64 is that you are still put in different levels. There's still different open areas, whereas Odyssey just like has worlds instead of level select and paintings and whatnot. And it's just like one really big level. And because of that, it feels like there's way less variety, I guess, even though it's more open-ended. I also don't really like the Lake Kingdom. I liked it a lot when the game came out because it was really pretty and I thought the swimming was fun. But now I just think it's like a really open area without like too much going on, and I don't think any of the enemies are particularly challenging or anything like that. So I don't know, Odyssey's in a weird place for me. Breath of the Wild's a pretty sick game. I think it's probably more fun than Skyward. I wouldn't really know, though. I haven't beaten Skyward. Return to Dreamland, like, poops on every other Kirby game, in my opinion. Full bias on that one. But, without bias, you can also just say it did what a lot of what 3D or Triple Deluxe and Planet Robobot did before it, because it was the first in that trilogy. Not only that, but the Switch produced Star Allies, which I think is Forgotten Land, which I think is good, but nothing too special. And then this game again. Yeah, that's a Wii U game and like two Wii games. If we're talking Bowser's Fury on its own, that's pretty good. I won't lie, that's pretty good. It's just short. That's the issue with like a lot of the stuff that Nintendo makes now, is that it's just short DLC. Which is so unfortunate. Because I wish I could talk about Bowser's Fury as if it was a whole different game. You could say that, like, oh, Shadow Generations is also really short, and it's, like, the exact same flavor of Bowser's Fury. But I think, at least, with Shadow Generations, there's, like, I don't know, it's like, it feels like a new game, and its length is similar to that of the original Sonic Generations. It's only shorter by, like, 2 levels or something. I love how it's a carryable item, but you still can inhale it. That's so cute. Yo, what's up, M? Are you It's No Use on Sonic Rumble? I had to decline your invite because I was doing a stream, which is this one currently. But I usually play with people when they invite me, but when I'm streaming, I like to, like, host my own lobby so I'm in control of it. You'll be happy to know, though, I won a match or two with Sir Galahad by viewer request today. I like how you capitalize it every time. That's kind of adorable. Good roleplay. I love that his feet are fluttering in the air when he jumps. Ow! It's so confusing which bomb items will hurt you and which ones don't, like the actual bomb power-up, which doesn't. Is it weird to say that I have so much appreciation and nostalgia for New Super Mario Bros. 2, even though it's, like, supposedly, allegedly the most boring one? Because here's the thing. I grew up playing a lot of New Super Mario Bros. On DS. It was my first DS game. Very formative for me. Very creative video game as well. I think I would stream a full playthrough of that game. As well as the newer Super Mario Bros. Wii ROM hack. But I really appreciate New Soup 2, because the two games that were, like, the most formative for me in the 2D Mario franchise were, like, Mario Bros. 3 on NES/Wii Virtual Console, and New Super Mario Bros. DS. And then here you have New Super Mario Bros. 2, which randomly brings back so many things from Mario 3. For the first time in a long time, and I'm like, oh my god. It's my two favorite games combined, and there's local multiplayer in the co-op levels, which is something that I really wanted. Because I appreciated Mario vs. Luigi as a mode. I thought it was cool that you could play as Luigi. Mario's my favorite of the two brothers. I think he has aura. But, I did always ask people to host so I could try out Luigi for once. Because it felt cool playing a different character. Shaking things up. But I was always sad that you couldn't do local co-op in the levels despite there being a multiplayer functionality. Why do people come in and just leave instantly? I don't get that. But bye, I guess. Are you gonna come back in 10 minutes and say, hi, I'm here again? Hear me out, though. Hear me out. Big brain play, M. You play Rumble while watching me. There you go. Double stimulation. It's more fun that way. If you don't have a computer, you can watch me on Twitch, and Twitch has a feature where you can, like, pop out the game or something. I don't know. You don't gotta do it. I just get sad when people leave instantly. Yeah. What up? Let's go. Got all the energy spheres in Onion Ocean. You think all the water in this area tastes like onion? Like, is it oniony? Is it pungent with onion? Probably is in my onion. Alright. Take down the boss, and then after that, I'll take a peep at the achievement list. Because I think the plan right now is just mainly MSQ-related achievements, and then we'll hit up, like, all the challenge and extra stuff afterwards. You get what I'm picking. You're putting... Oh my god, you're picking up what I'm putting down, D. Also, can we appreciate this random flash of light from this pearl? I really love, like, this weird string effect that they put in side perspective on water. I think it's so pretty. Wind Waker did that a lot. But the weird thing about Wind Waker water is that it was solid instead of, like, translucent. Oh, this boss. This is, like, one of the first bosses. I guess Mr. whatever he was. The guy in the desert zone. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I lost a no-hit achievement almost instantly by accident. Okay, hold on. I'm pretty sure the no-hit achievement is with ice. So I'll see what I can do to get that. Fatty Puffer, no-hit with ice. I think you have to have ice to do the no-hit, because I didn't get any no-hit pop-ups for other achievements. Which one did you say was your favorite before this one? It's probably safer for me to, like, puff in the air to move, rather than dashing, because Kirby does his slippery ice skating, and I don't think I can trust that. I think this would be a pretty easy no-hit. I really think the main thing is accounting for his slipperiness. Oh, no way, he iframes right there. Star Ally. Ew! Ew, stinky! I'm sorry, that's a good game, but... Favorite? Ew! I'm sorry. It's nothing personal. I'm sorry. Favorite? Ew! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's valid. It's valid. It's valid. It's valid. It's valid. It's valid. That's crazy, though. There's like a whole Planet Robobot and a whole Triple Deluxe. But you changed and you said Return to Dreamland, so we're chill, we're good. Oh yeah, I completely forgot that the progression of the main story in this game, you start on Planet Popstar and then you go into space, which you also do in Star Allies. So if you think about it, every good part about Star Allies steals from the flow of this game, if you really get down to it. But yeah, I'm like pretty sure that was a no-hit achievement for the ice ability. I was gonna stop here, but I do think if we could knock out some no-hit achievements, that would be pretty swag. It really shouldn't be that hard for the first three either. Let's see. Okay. Defeat Wispy Woods without taking damage and without entering the right side of the arena. Defeat Mr. Duder with only high jump. Without taking damage or jumping normally. Defeat Fatty Puffer using only ice without taking damage or floating. Oh, you stupid assholes. I was literally saying floating would be better than skating. And they're like, nope. Can't do it, Chief. Whatever. Well, at least Fatty Puffer is somewhat fresh in my mind. We could do that one. I don't think the other ones will be that hard. Either, truthfully. 3 hours, 10 minutes on the day. Pretty good. I think I have high octane commentary in some of the other games that I play, like CrossWorlds. I'm just good at racing and Rumble, and I think that exhausts me quicker because I don't have a lot of stamina with streaming sometimes, which is because it's like when I'm playing a game like Deltarune, I can stream for like 12 hours because there isn't a lot of mental stack. Okay, this is gonna be difficult, but it's worth it. This is what it's all about. I can cancel my skating. I wish there was a quick restart. I kind of hate that retro achievements is like, you have to play in hardcore mode. You can't use save states because it's like, I would just rather not have to go through this corridor every time I restart the fight. I'm not even save stating to cheat, but it's really boring having to do this every time in hardcore mode. But there's no reason to not play in hardcore mode if you're doing achievements. But yeah, I'm gonna try using my slide to, like, cancel movement. Oh, that's right, you can't hover either, so I lost. Again. I don't love these kinds of retro achievements. I feel like Hitless would have been fine on its own. But they have to go the extra mile of being weird about it, too. No, you didn't really win Hitless, because you were floating. Hey, come on, man. Be chill. I guess the one good thing is he shoots projectiles, you can freeze the projectiles, and then you can, you know... push them back at him. I'm just gonna play this one out for practice. Yeah, you can just sit here. It's not a big deal. Block, maybe? I guess because he gets pushed when he touches the other side of the screen. And that can damage him too. I guess I would just block here. I never use block. So I guess I finally have a valid reason to do so. Guess I would have to account for him jumping in that direction after blocking him once already. Interesting. I think Mr. Duder will probably be slightly easier because I think there's iframes on the high jump for it. I don't know if I want to try no-hitting the other two bosses today. Maybe at the start of the next session, but yeah. What? I can't block that? Do I have to... Maybe I have to crouch under it? I don't think this is that hard. Yeah, this won't be that hard. I just have to crouch under the water stream, probably. This actually gives me a lot of confidence for the other hitless ones. I kind of understand the no floating requirement, but it's just the specificness of it all. Because I feel like what is cool about achievements is that it rewards you for doing things that are extra and out of your way. But usually it's things that you would do without the incentive of achievements. Like basic game completion. And who would ever think to do this fight without floating? That's kind of part of where I'm coming from on that one. But yeah, I think after I get this hitless, I think that'll do it for today. The other one shouldn't be that hard, I just don't have a lot of time. Big combo. Woo! There we go. Puffless against the Puffer. 10. That was pretty fun, actually. I actually do think doing it without hovering kind of enhanced that fight, too. Because I never knew that you could just crouch under the water. Well, actually, maybe I did. I think most of the time I did that fight as a kid, I would just simply, like, I think I would mainly end up just, like, floating the whole time. Guess it's because you can avoid most of it while flying? Yeah, but I still think it's a little bit of a challenge, even if you're not hovering all the time. I mean, it's fair, I guess. But like I said, I feel like achievements are weird when you have to go out of your way to specifically do something that you would not regularly do. Because I feel like hitless on its own is still pretty cool. Now, I said I wasn't going to go for the other ones, but I at least want to get an idea of what these are like. And if it's easy enough, might as well. Like, I think that is exactly the reason, though, D. I think this has iframes, right? I do think it's cool that the hitless achievements want you to do it with the... Oh, did I jump? God damn it. I think it's cool that the hitless achievements want you to do it without... while using the most difficult power-up that they give you in each room. That does feel like something that they could, like, officially mark as an achievement. Because it's by the developer's design that they give you an ability that's specifically hard, or whatever. It'd be kind of cringe if I lost the achievement quota for jumping in the room before this. Okay, now it's still here. Yeah, it does do more damage if you charge longer. Okay, so if you jump into the bomb, you get hurt. Interesting. I never knew that about the fight. Truthfully speak-a-leakin'. I am curious if there are more than just the attack that I'm doing, though. I don't think there is. I can check at the pause menu. I'll probably do it after this attempt. I think the explosion does the most damage. That's not very fun. I think next time I get hit, I will play it out, just so I can get a good idea of the moveset. I don't know if I'm going to have very much fun trying to no-hit Landia, because I remember struggling on that one as a kid. I'm pretty sure there's also a no-hit for Megalor's Soul, but that one will be cool for the aura points alone. Yeah, I don't want to get hit. That counts as a regular jump. Not being able to use something as simple as jumping is so irritating. I do imagine Wispy Woods will be pretty easy, though, if you come into it with a projectile-based copy ability, because the only real one on that one is don't enter the right side of the arena, because that's where he's the most comboable. I didn't jump, but the icon is gone. That's cool. Well, maybe it's because I got hit, actually. Well, this is all for practice now. Did I even get to this phase last time? This one's kind of fun when you get into a rhythm. Okay, when he does that ability, I'll just retreat to the corner. Got it. Ooh. Yeah, and you can't jump around them. I wasn't even aiming for the top there. Gotta be very careful on this attack. Okay, doable, doable. So basically just go to the corner when he does Big Punch, pretend it's basically the Death Egg robot, and then don't be afraid to use your level 1 jump when the bats come by. And, I mean, should be smooth enough sailing. It's nice that you can keep charging before you hit the ground. But apparently my achievement is gone already, and I don't remember jumping or getting hit. I guess this is more practice. And I can guard if I need it. Keep forgetting that exists. Good RNG. That would have been it right there, but for some reason I lost the achievement marker, and I don't even know why. I don't remember jumping, but maybe I did as a stim. Maybe there was another part of it that I wasn't, like, reading in the achievement. Oh, man, that's annoying. Last attempt was flawless. That's so annoying. Right now, I'm just treating my 1 button like it's my 2 button. I am curious to know if there's, like, a homebrew that makes this work on console. Probably, I'd have to imagine. It's nice that you can destroy them while doing this. I should have known. That's just basic physics, man. I didn't even grab it. Cool. Wait for the whole cutscene for some reason. It's stuff like that that makes me want to use save states. Not even, like, to cheat the game. It's stuff like that that makes me like save states. Because you're telling me that the emulator can put me back there instantly, but the game can't, and it needs a million loading screens? Really? You're telling me the game can't have a quick reset button? That's interesting. Destroy the skulls. Gonna go the opposite way that he does. Come on, man. Oh wow, really? No. Oh. I don't know if I need the maximum tomato. I'm just going for it because I don't know how finicky the programming is. That's so funny, man. My, like, 3rd attempt was perfect, and it didn't pop because of a reason I'm unaware of. The thing is about these is that they're not even hard. They're just tedious because you can't use basic parts of your moveset. There we go. Jumpman versus Mr. Dude. Is that supposed to be a Mario reference? Because if so, that would continue the trend of retro achievement names being really cheesy. Because, like, why? What do you mean, Jumpman? How is this related to Mario at all? If anything, you should make a Superman reference, which I think they did in the initial achievement that was for getting it in the first place. Yeah, these are pretty decently easy, and obviously the bosses do get harder later on, but these are, like, reasonable to bang out, I guess. So, I don't even remember what abilities they give you for this boss, but hopefully there's, like, one projectile. You can probably come into this with a projectile weapon of your own, like, from a different level. You don't have to use the power-ups that are given to you if it doesn't specify what power-up, I don't think. Does this count as being on the right side of the arena? Because I don't think I have an option. This one I'm probably going to have to use guard a lot. Oh, nice. Oh, I didn't know he did that. Or, like, I did know, but I forgot, rather, because I never get hit by it. I'll keep out for that next attempt. Throwing it upwards is pretty good, because it snipes a lot of stuff that comes out of the tree. Like, the leaves, rather. And then this one, you just run. Pretty easy. Just keep your back turned the whole time, and you'll probably get it. Occasionally, look out for when he puffs the clouds. I guess this one's kind of funny, because if he pulls you too far to the right, you'll probably lose the achievement because you go to the right side of the arena. Yeah, that one would probably be like a 1 to 2, or like 2 to 3 attempt achievement as soon as I get the pattern down with the cloud. Man, the block button is so busted for these. I guess that's why people were making hitless videos of the arena so much back in the day. Because of that damn blocking button. Come on, don't cancel me out of the achievement because of that. I think it did! The cutscene can block you out of the achievement. That's brutally stupid. That's a time waster 5,000 right there if I've ever seen one. Gotta be really careful. Take your sensitive ass back to Sonic Mania Mega Mix, where Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Yeah, it's so good that it can hit the apple out of the way. Watch out for the clouds. You're doing good. You're gonna grow bigger. No way, don't do it to me, don't do it to me, don't do it to me. Thank God. On Wispy's good side. See, that is a cute achievement name. That's an example of how to make a cute achievement name. Considering the conditions of that, that's pretty good. Okay, so from this point forward, every time we meet a new world boss, we will be doing the hit list now that I know how it works for the hit list achievements. And I think with that, we're going to conclude our stream for today. I think that was great progress in every game, dude. I got some good-ass matches on the new Mega Man track, did my dailies pretty flawlessly on Rumble, and we banged out some pretty decent progress with Kirby. Let's see real quick what I'm sitting at after I refresh the page. We're sitting at a 38% completion rate. That's pretty decent, I'd say. Don't mind any of this. I was not trying to do any of these seriously. I was just playing casually, and I happened to have retro achievements on there. Yeah, thanks for hanging out there, Two-Tail. And D. Man, that was fun. Yeah, I'd keep going, but it's almost 7, and I feel like I should got other things I should do today. But thanks for being here, Aroni, everybody. It's a very good day. Yeah, you can see all the hitless ones up here. It even has the little icon for the power-up that you used. Pretty cool. 38%, not bad. Grand Doomer in Nutty Moon. Yeah, these are just progression. This is all progression, basically. Oh, they want us to do all of the spheres in extra mode. Okay. That's a good excuse to play extra mode. Okay. Alright, yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. For realsies, though, I gotta say goodbye. I am very much satisfied with this session. Kind of excited to go back and watch the VOD later. Feels rewarding to do so on a good stream day. Oh, you know what? If anybody's still sticking around, I'm gonna do a raid if anybody's online, so stay with me so I can look cool. Yeah, Callie's on. Okay, please, if anybody's still in chat, please pop into Callie's stream and say Dolphin Raid. Because I will look awesome. And I will have aura. Let me post that one more time. I don't think that one worked correctly. Okay. So yeah. I'm not sure if she's live on YouTube too. Let's see if she is. Nah, she's not on YouTube, so you have to go over to the Twitch side, say Dolphin Raid, say hi from me, and I'll catch y'all later.